Top of the morning, governors.
That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Perfect. Sonic boom.
What it do, baby?
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Oh, silver me timbers.
City boy! City boy!
Stop it. Get some help. Goddamn right.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you. Abdul, get the rock.
This is hurrah.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Tom Murphy.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. Do you understand?
Bang! Bang! It's good.
He's on fire!
And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Is that an arm baby? Yo, no, I don't do arm babies. Throw that baby in the trash can. Respectfully.
Is it the shoes?
None of the above, I want to piss on you. Yes, I do. I'll piss on you. I'll pee on you.
Normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna hit y'all off with a little taste of the remix. Y'all ready? Here we go. I'll pick you up from the club, take you home to make some love. Got a surprise, close your eyes. I'm gonna cover you in suds. I'm gonna give you some poo-poo. I'm gonna give you some pee-pee. I'm gonna give you some doo-doo. Wash it down with some wee-wee. This is the remix edition of a song about pissing. I got that pee and leaking, and there's juice in the kitchen. I sip Chris. You drink piss.
What it do, baby? Top of the morning, governors.
That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea. Bang! Bang! It's good.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth! Man!
Do I smell a whore?
Stop the cap.
Claudine.
GTD. What does GTD stand for?
Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Yeah, he got the draws.
This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away.
You're goddamn right.
The love of love is in your eyes.
to sing a little song that kept me going when I had troubles. We were at the beach. Everybody had matching towels. Somebody went under a dock, and there they saw a rock. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Rock lobster. Rock lobster. Yeah, you're gonna be okay.
You know, he would step across the line. Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care.
Then get out. Then Esther, I don't care. Esther.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes off my right now. Wow.
Okay.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
To the masters. Break it down. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I think boom.
You people.
Acknowledge me.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Mic check, mic check. Let me see salute in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me. Salute in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me. Where's my water bottle at? We're going to have a problem today. I'm struggling. Not struggle streaming. I'm just struggling already. Salute to the squad. Let me see salute in the chat to make sure you guys can hear me. Salute to the chat to make sure you guys can indeed hear me. Where's my water at? Jesus. I'll wait. I ain't got nowhere to be. Miss McCrae says, good morning, all. What's going on, Miss McCrae? Great to have you as always. Let me see. Put salute in the chat to make sure that you can hear me. Before we get started, I'm going to need Daniel Karoma and everybody in the chat to acknowledge me. Salute to the squad. Player haters ball. She wears underwears with dick holes in them. Had me dying only second time I cried from laughter.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Bro, I've cried from laughter more times than I can remember, bro. I've cried from laughter last week, bro. Salute to you. What's going on, BE? BE, tell me. Oh, you want to email me something, BE? Go ahead. Okay, so you guys can in fact hear me. Okay, cool. Let's get it started, guys. Let's get it started. I hope everyone is. What day is it? Today's Thursday. We in here.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
It's almost over, people. It's almost over. Not over. I just meant the week. Salute to you, Moses. I see you over there. Top of the morning to all my UK folks.
Top of the morning, governors.
That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
I see the homie Moses. He just wipe your feet as you come in, and then just welcome squad to squad. Bang!
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Appreciate you, Moses. That's my big bro over there in the UK. Salute to the homie Daniel. I see Elaine in the chat. Top of the morning to all my UK folks, even though I know it's early afternoon in y'all time. Let's see. What it do tapping in from CDT Beats channel. What's going on? What's your name? Wilt Stumbling 45. I got you, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
CDT, I don't know why that throws me off, bro. I start having CTE, like I got a fucking concussion every time I see CDT Beats, man. Salute to you, man. Yeah, that beat he had, man, was fire, bro. Salute to the squad. Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started before we get too deep. What's going on? I see you. Damn Dizzle, I see you. Eric Jordan, as always. Amar Jones, I see you. Mona D, what's going on, Mona? Hope you. What is it, Mona? I forgot what you called your membership. Is it delegation or the congregation? I can't remember which one it is. Let me know in the chat. Correct me. I see you, Big Smooth. I see you, Mark Coop. I see you. Let's get it started. Okay, let's get it started. Put those locations in the chat. Put those locations in the chat. Your boy Theo is broadcasting live from Detroit, Michigan. Where y'all watching me from? Put those locations in the chat. Let's go. Roll call, squad.
What it do, baby?
Let's get it. Friday is almost here. Squad up, fall in. That's what I need to start doing. Kenny Wisby just subscribed. Salute. Mr. Wisby, great to have you, sir. Top of the morning from the 757. I see you, Dave Dixon. What's going on, everybody? Where y'all watching me from? Let me know. V. Lee says, what it do, Theo? What it do, V. Lee?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
V. Lee, I know you're in Columbus, Ohio. Salute to the 00. Where y'all watching for the delegation? Okay, there you go, Mona D. There you go.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
You can't go wrong with either one. That's dope, though, Mona. I'm with it. So I wanted the Mona Maniacs, like some Hulk Hogan on wrestler shit. Monax, even though it sounded a lot better in my head than it did out loud. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Monax. No, it doesn't sound right. I tried to force a square peg into a round circle. Lucy Mona D, Lucy J Nelson in Charleston, V Lee in Columbus. I see you. The homie Daniel over there in the UK. Top of the morning, bro.
Top of the morning, governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Wait a minute, John Jose here in Detroit. Hold up, bro. What's going on? Where my Detroit drop at?
Hey y'all, welcome to Detroit City. I said welcome to Detroit City.
They're great, man. Oh yeah, that's what B.E. gonna send me that drop. Yeah.
Bang! It's good!
Yeah, what's going on, B.E.? I was thinking about y'all the other day. I was thinking about DC. The only person I thought was Wale. So yeah, salute to you. Let me know. Send me something. We got Atlanta in the building. Somebody said they was in Warren. Frank Daniel says he in Warren, Michigan. Yo, Frank, what's good, bro?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
What up, though? I see you with your Michigan jersey on. Salute to the squad, man. We done made it, bro. We done made it. What's going on? Mike Deasy's in the DMV. Salute to you, bro. Southfield Schwarzenegger, I already know. He representing the 00. We got Big Odie in Harrisburg. Big Odie always being here. Norvell showing love from Durham, North Carolina.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
North Carolina drop it. Hey, real, I see you. E. Jones in Austin, Texas. Salute to all my Texas boys.
Now what y'all know about them Texas boys?
OGB on the east side of the D. I see Pool Man, Detroit. We in this bitch deep, bro.
My Detroit players.
We got Dallas in the house. I see you, Jay LaRone. We got Pasadena, but I'm in Kansas City Mo right now.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
DJ out there on the road getting that bread. I ain't mad at you, cuz. What it do, Theo? Minneapolis, Minnesota in the house. I see you, Kobe.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Michi says, I'm from the DMV. I'm from the DMV, Baltimore exclusively. There you go. I got something for Baltimore, man.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore. You say you was, I never seen you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
MC Don't Die, watching from Lexington, Kentucky. We winning the men's championship this year. There you go, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Coach Cal, man. Yeah. Oh, y'all always in the mix, bro. Salute to you. Watching from Tucson, Arizona. There you go. There you go, Teddy B. It's hot as shit in Arizona. Salute to you, Teddy B. Excuse me. I've been to Arizona. Hot as hell. Salute to homie Thomas in Boston. I see you. Where's my homie Cujo at? Cujo just posted something. What do you say? Hot ass St. Thomas Virgin Islands, man.
Bang! It's good!
I'm gonna come down to Virgin Islands, smoke some weed with the homie Cujo. Let's see. Salute to you, bro. Let's see. We got Fort Bennings, Georgia. Where's Georgia at?
Georgia.
I'm sorry. I was laughing. I used to do that. People always make fun of me because I would go blind when I played it. That's what made me giggle. Let's see. Clarence over there in New York. I see you, bro.
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City.
I'm gonna do it again.
You welcome, OG. I made you hot, nigga.
Salute to the homie Clarence Cars. Our show sponsor twice this week, man. Appreciate you, Clarence Cars. Salute to all my vets as well. Salute to the homie Charles Semper Fi from King Street, South Carolina, bro.
Thanks for the tip.
It's good.
Charles always showing me love. Great to have you, bro. We got Mark Cooper in Sacktown. FM, where you at? You in Petersburg, VA. Salute to the VA, man. 2 up, 2 down, cuz.
I'm from Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books.
No, Jersey, I know you out there in Orlando, Florida. Great to have you. OKC, but Cali is always home. There you go, bro. Home is going to always be home. While it's an option, but we have our own music. I know it's called Go-Go DE. I'm 40. I've been to DC before. Yeah. That's it. I had nothing to say. I didn't stay long. I can't formulate a opinion about it. I just ended up in DC back in the day. I got lost. Where's I going from? I have no idea. I was trying to get to Delaware. This is before GPS and all that kind of good shit. Salute to the squad. I see you, COVID, in that down there. Let's see. Let me grab these super chats and we'll get right back to it, guys. What's going on, Badusty Ninja Boy? I see you in Hartford, Connecticut. I see you, Kendra. Hey, salute to you. Oh no, man! My release party. I see your comment. My release party was, I guess Monday. I guess it would have been Monday. I was gonna live stream Saturday as soon as I got out, but I was like, no, man, take the time off, man. Salute to you. All right, let's get to it, man. I've seen a couple people send super chats. Let's get it started. Alaska's in here. I see you, Road. Show some respect. I see you, Road Dog. Let me grab these super chats real quick and we get right into it, guys. We get right into it. What's going on, Remnant Princess? I see you.
Top of the morning, governors. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Salute to Remnant. Make sure you guys, one of my moderators could drop the link. I might have to wrench up a couple people. I usually got a rule about giving people wrenches is that I'm giving you a wrench. If you ask me for a wrench, that means you got to tell me. If you're going to say, hey, Theo, I want a wrench, you got to tell me why Daniel need to lose his or why TP need to lose his. Anarchy, folks. Ignore me. I'm just being an idiot. But yeah, I might have to wrench up a couple people. I might have to give Remnant a wrench and a couple more people. Moderators get a jump start on the wrench program. Salute to Mike Breezy. What you got? Semper Fi, bro. Salute to you, man.
It's good.
Your boy Theo Coop, 6 years, active duty Air Force vet. I didn't do much. I just annoyed people more than anything. While they was doing work, I was telling jokes. Salute to the homie Media Man. I see you, bro.
Bang! It's good.
Triple OG Media Man. He was like 4 years older than me. That's my big bro. I want to be like him when I grow up. I got something for you, bro.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
This new workstation's throwing me off. What's going on, Media Man? He says, what up, though? Back in the building. Good content ain't free. Appreciate you, bro.
Bang! It's good.
Appreciate you, bro. It's not free, man. Cooking up this content. Great to have you, the homie Media Man. It's representing H-Town, Texas, bro.
Not what y'all know about them Texas boys.
Born and raised in Sacramento. I know where everybody's at, bro. I know where everybody's at for the most part. What's going on? Appreciate you very much, Media Man. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Media Man. You go to Media Man for the statistics and the knowledge. You come over here to laugh at bullshit. That's how that works out. Man. We share the same audience. Salute to you, Media Man. Let's see. Salute to the homie. Who we got in here? Appreciate you, Media Man, that $10 super chat. And then we're going to get it started, guys. I got 2 videos I want to play. Obviously, the Derrick Jaxn, this old bitch. And then somebody sent me a good one for Pink Book Lessons. We definitely need to do an update with the Dubai chick, bro. I guess she's back and she's speaking. I have not watched the video yet. I want to get into that post-haste. Salute to the homie Independent Man. What you got, bro? He says, wake and bake from the D to the A, man. Salute to that. Wow. ATL, ho.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like every day.
Salute to the A. He said, are you hitting the Black Manosphere Conference next month?
Access denied.
Yeah, you know what? I've known about that because I've heard Obsidians, but I didn't really, I don't know, bro. I never considered myself one of the pack, man. Like, yeah, probably not next month, but yeah, you know what? I probably should, though. I probably should have been looking into that much further than just now. Yeah, I've heard Obsidian talk about that a few times, and he was in the chat the other day, bro. I probably should have looked into that. Appreciate you, Independent Mail. And one of my moderators can drop the link for him as well. He's cooking up content. What's going on, Chantel Simone? I see you. Hot as hell in Arizona. I was there in September. I was like, this is bullshit. Like the Chantel drop. This is some bullshit. Salute to you, Chantel. Let's see. All right, let's get it started, guys. What's going on, Kofa? I see you down there. Let's see if I missed any more. I want to make sure I didn't miss any more before we get started. Thank you very much, Independent Mail, as well as the homie Media Man. Make sure you guys are checking out Media Man as well as Chantel Simone. They got great content. You know, if they had bad content, I'll tell you, don't check them out. Their content is not good. But they got good content. And I wouldn't say that anyway. So unless they were just terrible. Let's see. I'm wrenched on Discord. There you go, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's
It's good. Yeah, gotta even it out a little bit, miss. Let's see. Salute to Norvell says, I'm originally from the DMV. It's my first it's my first home. Durham is my new home. There you go, Norvell. There you go, man. Salute to the homie Dave Dixon, 74. He says, ready for today's stream. Let's go, bro. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think we should be good moderated. I've been doing this long enough, and by long enough, I mean 6 months doing the streaming on the regular, is I can kind of tell if we're going to have possible trolls or not.
Thanks for the tip.
But, today might be. You never know, because I don't know. Derrick Jaxn has a follower. I didn't even know until I looked at, added him for today's show. He got like 700,000 subscribers. So moderators, just watch out. It may be some loose cannon, some old Jaxn birds out there in the chat, so you just never know. Just keep your eyes, put your head on the swivels, what I'm meaning to tell my moderators, who are my officers amongst the ranks. What's going on, Gloria? I see you. Let's see. It's tactical snitch incoming. I might time out Dusty Ninja today just for fun. Let's see. Salute to, I got Dave Dixon. Make sure I didn't miss any more, and we get right into it, guys. Let's see. Just sent the email with some content. Says Lofi. Okay, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, the Sassy Trevor's back and hasn't learned her lesson. Oh, God, Jay. We about to get into it right now. Top of the morning. Yes, listen to the Call Me Cuz Drew. Speaking of Arizona, I think we spoke him up. What's going on, Cuz Drew? He says, top of the morning from Sizzling, Arizona. Going to be 112 today. Bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Jesus. It is currently 65 degrees and sunny here in Michigan, bro. I'm with it.
It's good.
I'm with it. That's the perfect temperature. I'll be at the conclave for anyone. Okay, salute to you, bro. Where's the conclave at? I know is it in Atlanta? Okay, I think that's where, because I know Cove is in Atlanta. Theo don't need red pill, bro. Sits in the round table of Riz and Black Force Energy, bro, is known as the Jehovah Killer.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
No, what was it? Round table of Riz and Black Air Force Energy. It's known as the Jehovah Killer. I like that. That's a bit extreme, but I like that. All right, let's get back to it, man. What's going on, T. Peterson? I see you in the chat. All right, I got my sniper on lock. Appreciate you, Project Leroy. I see you down there. Yeah, just in case, keep an eye out, y'all. What's going on, Styles Point 973? Styles Point, if you see somebody, if you see some, I don't see, SP don't block nobody. SP just laugh, bro. SP only blocks people by accident. Yeah, it may be, it may not. All right, let's get to it, guys. All right, make sure you guys are hitting the like button and let's get it cracking. We got this first video here from Pink Book Lessons. Let's get to it. Let's see here. Where's this one at? I got it right here. Yeah, Dubai finale.
When did you get back?
I came back finale. It better be.
I believe August 9th.
Okay. And you were there, was it 3 months, pushing 3 months?
3 months.
I cannot hear her. Is it?
Get back.
I came back.
Oh, let me change this file. I think this file, the volume's off on this file, but I downloaded it twice. Give me 1 second. I don't know why is it going like that.
When did you get back?
I came back August 9th.
When did you get back?
I came back August 9th.
I'm going.
Okay. And you were there.
I'll play this from on the website. I don't know why. Unless it's just me on my side. I could barely hear this
3
shit.
months, pushing 3 months?
3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
Okay, I'm good now.
Everybody at home, obviously your story got a lot of traction. Everybody wants to know what your experience. When did you get back?
I came back.
There we go.
August 9th.
Yep.
Okay. And you were there, was it 3 months, pushing 3 months?
3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
Everybody at home, obviously your story got a lot of traction.
Hey,
Everybody wants to know what your experience was like while you were, confined there on that travel ban.
My experience is very traumatic for me, scary, because whenever I would sleep at night, I'm thinking that the police is coming to get me at any given time, because it was very scary. And then with me getting all this news media attention, I didn't know if I was going to be in jail or in prison, because it was very, very scary for me. And I couldn't even sleep.
Thanks, TP.
Sorry, because initially when they told you, hey, you have to. You okay? There's some water.
Yeah, they want. I'm getting over 8.
Is the door? Should we open the door? Because it might be a little hot.
No, I'm good. I'm getting over something, but not COVID.
That's Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee doing all this coughing and hacking, really bringing down the quality of the interview. But she just had to be there to take credit for getting Miss Sassy back home from Dubai. And I'm sure Sassy is thinking that this lady is messing up her 15 minutes if Wheezy Jefferson don't get out of here. Yeah, so Miss Sassy is back in Houston. We'll get into this interview, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Yeah, I think the audio is good. Maybe it's just low on the interview part, because I can hear it But I think it may just be low on that initial interview part. Let's see, salute to, and then one more thing. Theo, no rig wig. No, I'm not gonna rant on that horrible wig. I just got a question. I don't know if they're gonna say, how old is a sassy bus driver? The reason I bring this up, because this reminds me of the Carly situation. And why are grown-ass adults sitting with their parents? Maybe I'm overthinking. Well, I'm not overthinking that. That's one thing I don't understand. Why are grown-ass adults sitting with their, like, they come to these press conferences with their parents as if they're minors? Y'all let me know. Maybe I'm overthinking that. They should have locked that damn weave the fuck up. It's being stupid, bro. Let's see. Salute to the homie EJ. EJ, bro, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, EJ.
Where's my money, bitch?
EJ and that gift membership.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Salute to the homie Eric Jordan. Make sure y'all show Eric Jordan some love in the chat. Let's see. They never allow her back in the land of Muhammad, says Team Peterson. Facts, bro. Let me grab these super chats. We get right to it. Let's see. Theo's #1 hater is here. Oh, what's going on, Derrick? Great to have you as always. She coughing with the wig glue fumes, says Ed Mac. Salute to you, Ed Mac. Cujo says, look at this sociopath, y'all. Ain't nobody behind them.
Welcome to Death Row.
Stupid, bro. I just realized this is my first time ever hearing her speak, because she was locked the hell up. Salute to you, Cujo, in that $5 super chat. Salute to the homie Teddy P. Teddy P dropping bombs on your boy.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
You are show sponsor. You get the drop, bro.
Look at your cash, bubbling. Look at your cash, bubbling.
Salute to you, bro.
Thanks for the tip.
What you got, Teddy B? I need to go get my water bottle. I love how her getting hemmed up was everybody's fault except her. Shaking my hand. Derrick Jaxn is literally the type of dude he used to try and warn women about. He's literally the king of the Pokies. Facts, bro.
Bang! It's good!
Jax, you son of a bitch. I love Jason Black was talking about it one day, and he kept calling him a degenerate. You degenerate piece of shit. That's great, bro. Appreciate you, Teddy B. You are a show sponsor. I will update you momentarily. Appreciate you, Eric Jordan, for gifting us that membership, as well as the homie Cujo in that $5 super chat. Let's see. Appreciate you, Teddy B. See if I missed any more. Says, give me the ring. Yo.
Bang! It's good!
Derrick, what you got to say? A challenge has been issued, bro. I'm gonna pin this son bitch. Stop distracting me, Dusty Ninja Boy. Stop distracting me, bro. I love to see it. Okay, let's get back to it. Appreciate you, Teddy B. And make sure I didn't miss any more. Let's see, I got this one from the homie Cousin Jew. Hot as hell in Arizona. All right, cool. Got everybody. All right, let's get back to it, man.
Let's give someone a call. Sorry about that, Peter.
Okay. No worries.
You can cut and paste, right?
Yes. Okay, so initially when you were held on this, travel ban, what did they tell you? Did they say, this is going to be a certain amount of time, or just kind of take me through that?
No, initially when I was held on a travel ban, they didn't even tell me I had a travel ban until I was trying to book my ticket. And then that's when they said I have a travel ban and I can't go anywhere. And I asked them how long would the travel ban be held. They told me they don't know, to come back tomorrow. So any questions I have to go to the police station to find out anything I wanted to know. So I couldn't just call over the phone and say, hey, is my travel ban lifted yet? They would say no.
And when you say you were trying to book your ticket, like through a third-party app, or you actually had to go physically?
Physically to the airport, because initially my ticket was booked to come back home to Houston on April 25th. Mm-hmm. And then from there I was going to go to Africa to celebrate my birthday. So I was actually stuck in Dubai for my birthday, and I was stuck in the hotel.
And what happened to your initial flight home?
I had to cancel it and use some of those funds to possibly get money to sustain it.
Let her go. I don't want to cough over her. You want to answer that again?
Take your time. Yeah.
Congresswoman Sheila Jaxn, aka Miss Wheezy, I guess Wheezy Jefferson, should really just leave the room, but she wants this camera time too.
What happened to your initial flight home?
My initial flight home, I had to cancel that flight because I didn't know it was going to be held in Dubai so long. So I got a refund and they put that money back onto my credit card, which I wasn't able to use. So it's like a waste of time.
You weren't able to use your credit card?
Yes, I didn't have my credit card, I didn't have my wallet, my passport, and have all those things.
And why didn't you have those things?
It was all inside of the car.
LA and DC just subscribed. Salute.
How long did they hold on to your personal belongings?
For 3 months. I just recently got my belongings back a week before my ticket was booked back to Houston, Texas.
So how were you surviving? Or
I was getting help from family and friends. In the U.S., the U.S. Embassy contacted my mother and told her that I needed some funds to sustain. And then my friend who was also there in Dubai, he had like friends and family back at home that kind of helped send money as well to help me.
Yeah, but you didn't have access to your debit card, anything.
No, I only had like a little bit of cash that ended up running out.
She said her friend, he was over there in Dubai as well, and his family and friends sent money over there to help her. So the black man and his family and friends had to sustain her, huh? These out-of-control, strong, independent feminists always seem to need black men to do something, because the truth is most of them cannot do anything alone. And when they don't have a black man helping them, they have the government. And we have to be honest, the percentage of women who could really do it all by themselves is like a non-existent.
And how did that, I know this started with a fender bender, but can you take me back to that day when this happened and you went into that, rental car place? Just kind of how did that all happen, if you could just briefly explain?
Well, the first we rented the car, everybody was very nice and welcoming, and I was excited that I was going to have a car to, explore Dubai. And then from there, the fender bender happened, and things just changed drastically. Like, it wasn't the same mood. It's like they were so angry with me, and I was like, why are they like this? Accidents do happen, and they were just very mean. And
so you got into an accident?
Yes.
And then you went back to the rental car company to tell them you got in an accident?
I got into an accident, and the police, they towed the car, and then they already kind of know that the car was towed because the police let them know that, but I also told it myself. And then I went back to the rental car company to let them know what was happening.
And so some people might ask, why didn't you get your belongings out of that rental car?
They didn't allow me to do that. They just took whatever they saw. So I asked about it, and they were like, oh no, go to the rental car company, that's where your things should be. So I went back there, and the rental car company said, go to the impound. Went to the impound, and the impound said that in order for you to get your things, you have to call the rental car agency, and they have to allow it. And so they didn't allow me to get it, so I was just trapped.
So after the accident, your things, like your purse, was in the car?
Yes, everything.
And the police come, they take a report, and then they tow the car, and they didn't allow you to get your purse?
No. They took me and my friend to jail.
They took you guys to jail?
But I was released.
And they wouldn't let you take your purse with you?
They had everything, I guess they left everything in the car, or they looked over it, or didn't see it. I didn't even know I was going to go to jail.
How long were you in jail for?
I was in jail for a day.
And when you went to jail not because you didn't yell at you?
That was a different occasion. The screaming case happened when I went to the rental car agency to get my stuff.
So you went to jail just for the fender bender?
Yes.
And they didn't tell you why? Or
they released me, and they kept my friend, and so I was free to go, and I explained to them, it's okay, you can go. And then they said, your belongings should be with the rental car agency. They called them, and they told me I could come over there. So I went there, and I took the bus, and things happened from there.
And were you driving?
No,
okay.
I was not driving.
So you weren't even the driver here?
No,
okay.
I was the passenger.
And then when you got into that rental car company, what was that exchange?
When I got there, they asked me what happened, and I explained to them what happened, and then they said, okay, well, we'll see about getting your things, and then everything they kind of just switched up. It's almost like they were playing a game with me, and they were asking me to give them a bunch of money, and I was like, why are you requiring so much money? And the car wasn't even due to be returned yet. So I was kind of shocked, and then they were like, well, you get the car, bring it back, and we'll give you your things. I was like, how can I do that if you guys have my wallet, my passport? I can't even go to the rental. I can't even.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm sorry. I just had this. What did let me grab the super chats here. But I'm sorry, man. I just don't believe nothing she's saying, man. I don't believe nothing she's saying. I think she's full of cap. Salute to the homie. A real Leo. What you got, bro? Derrick Jaxn is the final nug boss. That's funny, bro. Appreciate you guys, man. I'm listening to her like this sounds like some bullshit. But let me grab these super chats. I'm trying to hear her out. Let's see. Salute to let's see. All right, okay. I'm way back there. Let me grab these super chats here. Got that one from Leo. I just think being so stupid. Okay, cool. I see you, Project Leroy. All right, let's go. Y'all stupid, man. What's going on, Dale Day? Project Leroy, what you got, bro? Do y'all see any men present in the video, bro? Great point. Even in the Carly situation, her daddy was sitting up there looking like a dummy, knowing it was full of shit, but he's still sitting there, bro. Like, I get the fuck out of Dodge. Like, them look crazy they damn self. Lack of accountability, says Neo. Facts. Isn't this woman over 30? That's what I was saying. And then salute to Gloria in the chat. Salute to all my squadettes, though. The lovely, lovely squadettes. We can see you lying, says Scoop. Salute to Gloria said in the chat earlier. I actually forgot about that. About this chick wilding in Puerto Rico. Like, we're forgetting we got footage of that. I actually completely forgot about that. Let's see. You asked more like she shouted. Let's see. Salute to the homie Eric Jordan. What you got, EJ? This bitch never held herself accountable, and this could have all been prevented if this bitch paid a fee. Her story has too many holes, so stop the cap. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Stop the cap.
We can see you live. I'm sitting back here like, this sounds like some bullshit. Salute to you, Coop. Salute to you in that super chat, Eric Jordan. Appreciate you very much, bro. Let's see if I missed any more. Okay, cool. Let's get back into it. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Let's get back to it.
Go to the impound
get my water bottle.
to
I'll be
retrieve
right
the
back.
items, but you guys have my ID. They're not going to let me do that. And they said, well, we can write you a release form, and which they never did. They just kept saying, we're going to do it, we're going to do it. They never did it. So me and the guy, we get into like a discussion, and he was yelling, and he got very upset with me about the car. And then I was like, hey, I wasn't even driving. I was only the passenger. And he was like, well, you need to figure out how you're going to get your things. And I was like, that's not fair. The police said that I can get my things. And they said, no, we're not giving it to you. So figure it out. And then after that, I walked away, and he followed me outside, and he's like, hey, I'm going to call the police on you. So at that point, that's when things got very heated.
Yeah, she's leaving out so much of this story. That's why it's not making any sense. For one, she and the friend went to jail right after the accident, and she was released after 1 day in jail. The car wasn't due back to the rental car company yet, but it was in the impound. And it sounds like the rental car company wanted them to be responsible for the impound fees. They wanted them to bring the car back. She's making up excuses, saying that she could not get it back without her ID, but also said the rental car company offered to give her a form that will allow her to do that. But no, the reason why that didn't get done is because she really didn't want to do that. Why? She did not want to get the car out of the impound and be responsible for the fees. Then as an American, she's over there in a different country and started doing the only thing that she knew how to do. That's throwing a temper tantrum to get her way.
Yep.
But she messed around and found out that going off, getting loud, and cursing people out didn't work the same way that it did in America. In a previous interview her mom did, she said that she was going to pay the fees, but they didn't let her. No, this woman did not want to pay for anything. She just wanted her stuff back and didn't want to be bothered with the situation. And I bet they didn't have insurance either. Then she's acting like he followed her out the door and all of a sudden called the police, leaving out everything that happened in between. No, Sassy, you turned up inside the building and then tried to stump off like you normally would handle business. But again, this time you tried that in the wrong place.
Did you lose your temper?
I was very upset at him, yes.
I was thinking the same thing Chantel Simone put. She's so soft-spoken now compared to the videos we've all seen. Exactly. She was acting like a damn banshee on other videos.
Was not.
And so you yelled?
Yes, he yelled it and I yelled back at him. And it's not allowed there, so I didn't know the consequences would be that deep.
Yeah. And were there profanities? Like you were kind of, would you say you were going off on him?
We went off on each other, yes.
Okay. At that point, did you know the laws of that country, would you say?
No, and the laws change all the time there, so I would never.
I'm going to grab these super chats. That is just disrespectful, y'all. Hit the like button. While I won't stop the show, I'll grab these super chats. While we doing that, hit the like button. 203 watching. Let me get 160. Let me get 35 likes, you cheap bastards. Yes, I'm calling you cheap bastards and telling you to hit the like button at the same time. Hit the like button. While you guys are doing that, you just don't go to jail after an accident, says DeMarco. Facts, bro.
Thanks for the
Let's
tip.
See. Let me grab the super chat here. Dubai ain't got time for that, man. Dude, the Middle East don't have time for that, man. People just don't know, man. People just don't know. Some people. I got some goddamn sense. I know the homie Kofa, me and Kofa was talking about this one day in one of his chats.
Thanks for the tip.
Don't go overseas, man, with that American bullshit. I guess I didn't even have to learn the hard way. I traveled with the military. I never had to learn the hard way. Like the majority of the times. I'm one of those people, I don't have to learn the hard way. I look at other people's fuck ups. So listen to the homie Groove Talk with Kofa. Every time she lies, she loses more of her edges. Golden Goddess just subscribed. Salute.
General, I salute you.
Hit that subscribe button, yo. I think we about to close in on 60K. Yeah, I think we closing in on 60K. Hit the subscribe button, yo. Trying to get to 100,000 subscribers.
Thanks for the tip.
Let's see what we got here. Appreciate you, Kofa. She loses more of her edges. That wig is wigging. Poohman313 said, Theo, don't go on a weave rant. Don't do it today. I don't have it in me today, and I don't feel like it. But yeah, that wig is terrible. Terrible. She should be arrested just for that offense alone. Salute to the homie Willie Walker in that $10 super chat. I see you, bro.
Bang! It's good.
He said, squad. What these hyenas lying about today? You already know, bro. You already know, man.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. What broke ass.
Salute to Pooh Man 313 says, does anyone see her mom's face? I'm looking at it, bro. I'm looking at it. Appreciate you, Willie Walker. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Single by Choices. These guys were up cooking with some members-only content. That's always dope. Salute to you, Willie Walker. Salute to the homie Pooh Man 313. Do you want to see her mom's face? Facts, bro. This is all cap. Somebody say this is all cap. Let's see here. Let me grab this other ones here. Let's see. Arian Noble, what's going on, bro? I see you, Dubai. Ain't got time for that. Facts, Arian. You ain't never lied, bro. Dave Dixon back in that super chat. He says, sad thing is, we'll only know her side. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You're 100% right about that, man. Ain't no telling what these hood boogers do, man. Boogers going wild. But we can't even say that because we already saw previous video, as Chantel alluded to earlier in the chat. We've seen previous video her acting a goddamn ass. What was that, in Puerto Rico? She threw the drink on my man? Bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Man, he probably should have. Let me stop that, bro.
Thanks for the tip.
Salute to you. Let's see. What's going on, Melanie? I see you down there in the chat. Let's see. I got that one from Dave Dixon. Salute to the homie. Cujo back in that $5 super chat. What you got, bro? Y'all hit that like button there. They're going to put your ass in ICU to remove my foot. Bro, sometimes I wrench people up and I was like, that's a bad idea. Me wrenching Cujo was one of the best things I've ever done. One of the best things I've ever done. And I'm laughing when Cujo said he was going to bite somebody in the neck the other week if they didn't hit the like button. I remember the whole chat was rolling that day. Appreciate you, Cujo. Hold me down, cuz. Let's see. Oh, is she reading the script? Says somebody facts. Who said that? Dusty Ninja? Yeah, man. This is crazy, bro. Appreciate you, Cujo. All right, make sure I didn't miss any more. Okay, cool. Let's get back to it. Guys, hit the like button.
That to be like a really big law for shouting.
And this is the part that Dubai authorities are saying that she and her mother completely distorted. Really sassy, her mother was only repeating what she told her. She wasn't charged for simply shouting. Click the link below to see this woman's behavior. See an example of how she would normally handle herself. In that video right there, that's the type of behavior that she's known for. It's very hard to believe her. They wanted you to go get that car out of the impound and you didn't want to pay the impound fees. And we all know she was using profanity, which is against the law there. But that's the only way these flamingos like her know how to communicate. This whole it was a both of us and spreading the blame because she doesn't want to take accountability for her own actions. It was her flip mouth that escalated the situation in the first place. And I wish the reporter would have allowed her to answer that profanity question. She just skipped over it.
I never expect that to happen to me.
No. When you found yourself stuck there for 3 months having to figure out how to sustain yourself and things of that sort.
Yes.
What was the main takeaway for you, or what would you say, I guess, to other people thinking to travel to Dubai?
I would say definitely read up on the laws first. But I also respected Dubai, so I was always very cordial about the laws when I went out and how I dressed. And I was also told people who visit Dubai or any other country when you're on vacation, you come out better just getting chauffeured around for the experience. Don't even drive at all. Don't even do it. It's not a good idea.
I agree with her on those 2 points most definitely, but the lesson that she didn't learn was about her reckless mouth.
We got 240 in the building. I got 170 likes. Can I give your boy 30 likes? Give me the 200. I need 30 likes. I need y'all to smash that like button for your boy. It's free. All right, let's get back to it. I'm watching the likes, though. I don't pay attention to the likes 90% of the time. I'm watching it now. Hit that goddamn like button. Let's get back to it.
It wasn't just about not knowing the laws and about driving. It's how you handled yourself once you got into that situation. Very disrespectful and ratchet, and that's what got you stuck in Dubai for 3 months. Your mouth, your attitude, it made a bad situation worse. And then she's refusing to take accountability for it. That's why that lesson wasn't learned.
Mom, I know this was... Can you wait 1 second? Okay. Mom, I know this was a difficult experience for you. You're on this end trying to get your daughter back home. Ballpark range, how much did family, friends spend just to keep her afloat and then get her back home?
Difficult to say the least, but I would say the minimum would be about $3,000 per month, depending on where she was staying and how much help she needed and what fees she was paying.
Big weird.
Yeah. So she needed the basic housing.
Thanks for the tip.
She needed utilities. She needed a lot of money for transportation because she was traveling back and forth from her housing to the police station to get information or to provide them with information that they were requesting from her. the cost of food. So basically, we were maintaining a household there.
Yeah. And how much, I don't think we asked this question, how much was the rental car company trying to get you to pay initially?
First they were saying pay them $5,000, then they asked for $10,000. So the price just kept increasing anytime I went up to the rental car agency to ask.
Did you end up having to pay them anything?
Stop the cap.
No, not in the end, no.
Thanks for the
Sounds
tip.
like they didn't have insurance. When you get into an accident, the company, they can continue to charge you for every day the car is not back in their possession, or every day the car is out of service and unable to be rented. Even in America, I've seen people here get into accidents without insurance and being charged $15,000, $20,000 by the company. I mean, really, all she had to do was contact the embassy. And once that was settled, get a plane ticket back to America. No, this situation got all the way turned up, just like her, because she wanted her stuff back without having to do anything at all or being inconvenienced in any way. She also could have just gotten the car out of the impound too. That would have solved this. Whichever way she decided to go, turning up and going off, that was not the move. That was dumb. You don't get your way just by cursing and yelling. Maybe that worked for her throughout her life, but she found a place that would not let her get away with her disorderly conduct.
And I was just about to say that with Pink Book. A lot of these people, that's all they know. They know I don't get my way, and I'm going to act a motherfucking fool. And insane. I see it every day in Detroit, man. I see this shit every day. It doesn't amaze me. It just, that's how these people are. They don't know. I'll give you guys a quick example, real quick story. One of the reasons that I'm moving as well, I don't know if I brought this up. My neighbor turned this fucking house into an Airbnb, right? So a couple weeks ago, it had this massive party with this whole bunch of fucking teenagers and shit.
Thanks for the tip.
I see the lady who owns the house this week. I hadn't seen her because she lives out in Arizona, but she does the Airbnb shit here. So they wild in my neighborhood while she out in Phoenix. I hope her AC don't work. Fuck that bitch. Here's the point. As I see her this week for the first time, Michael Underwood, the Jr. just subscribed. Salute.
Access denied.
My bad, I hit the wrong way.
In general, I salute you.
You fucked up. You subscribe and I give you access denied. Anyway, here's the point of what I'm trying to say. I see her last week and I'm like, I haven't seen her since last year. Last time I seen her last year, we were talking about a party that she had that got wild, and I was talking to her about the shit because I was pissed, and she got all defensive. I ain't trying to hear this shit. So I just actually mentioned to her in passing, and she was like, Theo, why you didn't reach out to me? Why didn't you let me know about the party? And I was like,
hey, yo, what the fuck?
Bitch, because last time I talked to you about it, you was losing your fucking mind acting as if I did something to you. My ultimate point is that some people don't know de-escalation. There's no middle ground with them. It's I'm pissed, so now I'm acting a fucking fool. I'm here. We're in situations here, but I'm going to go here because that's all I know, unfortunately. Let me grab these super chats here. Salute to the homie Willie Walker. What you got, Walt? He says, oh, poor thing. Facts, bro. Facts, man. Cry me a river, bro. For real, man. She up here, and I think she up here capping too. Let's see. Let me grab this one here. Salute to the homie Willie Walker. Salute to, who we got here? Selena Mason. What's going on, Selena? I rock with Selena Mason, that's the lovely wife to my big OG Brian Mason. Salute to the homie Mr. Severe out there in Baltimore. Salute to Smoke and Talk. What you got, Selena? She says, love for Theo Coopin, podcast fan, dropping in the show to show some love. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys subscribe to Smoke and Talk. That's my family. That's my Baltimore family. Salute to you, Selena. Hope everything is doing well. Let's see. Salute to the homie Walt. What you back in that super chat? Peel that mask off. There you go, bro. Peel that wig off, too. Take the mask first and the wig second. No, do the wig first, because that shit is atrocious. That shit is atrocious. Looks like what is it? The Cowardly Lion, and he got diabetes and his hair's falling out. Salute to you, Willie Walk. This ain't weaving. Is that the car?
Thanks for the tip.
No, I think she was just using it. I'm assuming she was just using a example of an act. I don't know if that was the actual damage of the car. Salute to you, Blue Collar Jim. What you got, bro? Being stuck for 3 months should be Travelicia's dream come true. Yeah. Appreciate you, Jim, in that $5 super chat. That's a great observation. 3 months, man. Yeah, man. You know they all CEOs and boss babes. She could have made plenty of OnlyFans content. She could have cooked up content, bro. That's what I did when YouTube banned me for a week. I just cooked up content. Let's see. Appreciate you very much, Jim. Let's see if I missed any more. We get right back to it, guys. We get right back to it. Let's see. Salute to Divine Photos. What you got, DP? Pukisha's causing destruction to other countries. Facts, man. Reminds me of those chicks that was over in Ghana twerking, It's like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
really? That's where we at, y'all? Really? Jesus Christ. That pissed me off, actually, the one about them twerking, but be that as it may. Let's get back to it. Make sure I didn't miss any more. I think I'm clean. All right, let's get back to it.
And when you found out, how did you find out that your travel ban had been lifted?
I actually got a call from somebody. They actually called my friend's phone. They said, hey, your travel ban has been lifted. You can come down to the public prosecution office and pay us 5,000 AED, which is, I forgot how much that is in US dollars, but
1,392 because it came from me.
Okay.
yeah.
She remembers.
Okay.
And then they gave you your belongings back.
Well, I ended up getting my belongings back from the officer like a day prior to that. So everything kind of worked with the faith of God. I was really excited. It was like heaven. So I went to the police station and they helped me get my things back. And I explained to them what happened. And it was so easy. I didn't have to pay anything to get my belongings. I was so excited. I got my phone, my wallet, and my passport. And my flight was booked as soon as the next day.
And you left.
And I left, yes.
What do you think changed? Because you were being held there. You were getting the runaround. You weren't getting any answers about when that travel ban would be lifted, when your belongings would be returned. You were surviving without a credit card. What happened? Why did that just shift?
I got in contact with my mom. I finally told her like what was happening. I was kind of like afraid and ashamed that, hey, I'm stuck up here for shouting. It's kind of embarrassing.
See, her mom simply got that lie from her. Then she and Quanell X went all over the news with it. You did not just shout, ma'am. She's trying to trivialize how she was cutting up.
So she got in contact with Rhoda Sterling out of detained in Dubai. And then I got in touch with the U.S. Embassy. U.S. Embassy got in contact with Miss Congresswoman Sheila Jaxn Lee. And from there, my mom kind of got in contact with other people here in Texas, and everything just started taking off from there. And I also got help with Patrick, the U.S. consulate in Dubai as well. He was very helpful too.
Congresswoman Lee, when you heard, just my question for you is, when you heard her story, what were your thoughts and what caused you to kind of jump in the way you did?
Well, I have been an advocate for hostage return and Americans overseas and for a very long time. Do a lot of international work as a member of Congress from various war zones and issues there. And so I was very, very tuned in to how painful it could be when you are lonely and when you feel left alone, and how painful it is for her mom or the relative of the person that is inappropriately held. She had not been declared wrongfully detained, which is a status that the State Department gives. But having just recently gone through, as I indicated, the fight for Brittany Griner to return home, wrongfully detained, Trevor Reed, wrongfully detained.
OMG, stop it. Trevor Reed was a drunk who went tussling with the popo in Russia of all places. He was not some victim. Sheila Jaxn Lee is really full of it. And then Brittany Griner wasn't wrongfully detained either. Glad she made it back home and all, but we can't just sit up here and act like she didn't get locked up for no reason. She broke the law, a drug law in an Eastern country. Yeah, over here in the West, what she had on her would have been a petty offense, and in some places in America, it's 100% legal. But Brittany tried it. She knew where she was going, and it wasn't legal. So stop acting like Brittany got locked up for no reason. And then Miss Congresswoman talked about all of this international work as a member of the Black Do Nothing Caucus, but she and her colleagues can't seem to get anything done for the Black people they're supposed to be representing in America. She's spending her time trying to get media attention for helping a city girl get back from Dubai.
Facts. Talk your shit, Pink Book. Damn.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Black man, them niggas don't be doing nothing, bro, except collecting those Congress, those government paychecks, man.
But what is she and the Black Do Nothing Caucus really doing for Black Americans? Still, though, I blame that on Black people, because as the Black Caucus continue to disrespect us, we shouldn't even be voting for these people. They should be out. That's a different story, though. Let's continue.
Paul Whelan, who is still in Russia, wrongfully detained, and then number of hostages.
Why is she calling her a hostage, by the way? Yeah, that slipped right past me, y'all. Y'all right. She ain't no goddamn hostage.
In places such as
This
Iran.
ain't taken.
I just knew that it is important to know the protocols of nations and to be respectful, but I also know that they can take advantage of Americans. And this is a young American. And so when Mrs. Baxter called, when she had gotten in touch with Donnelly Keith of Fox 26, and she called, and then I called Ms. Baxter, and then I began starting from the State Department and with the Consul General, and then as the Consul General was traveling back to Dubai,
And Patrick and I reached each other, and that really was a deep engagement because every step of the way I began to push him to negotiate on behalf of Tierra, to really get pushy, because I knew that's how you do it. You have to show the strength of the United States government. So as he did that, things began to happen, and I'm very grateful, such as negotiation with the other persons in the car accident, because that was still outstanding about what they might do.
I'm sensing a whole lot of Joker Tango. If you are channel members, please put the Joker Tango emoji in the chat, because I don't know what's going on here. So to the homie George Smith, do y'all realize she had to have her people send her money? I thought she was a boss chick making bread. Evidence is all boss talk is cap. Bro, you know it's cap, man. I've been saying it, man. CEOs of nothing. All boss babes. That's why I was laughing at that chick who did the video talking about black women be weaved up because their jobs make them. Y'all all bosses. Why you cowtailing to an employer, ma'am? Stop the cap. Appreciate you, Mr. Smith. I think I got one more here. That's why she got mad all this time. She was broke. Says Remedy, there you go. The victim card. Exactly. Salute to the homie. Walk back in that super chat. Get the likes up, you giant turkeys. There you go, bro. I forgot about that. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up, man. Let's get back to it, guys.
And if they had done something,
appreciate you, Walt.
It might have made it more difficult for her, meaning an action.
Right.
And so I'm very grateful to them. And she's mentioned prayers, and they prayed.
Thought of war.
They worked and decided
Thanks
they
for the
would
tip.
feel more sensitive to her plight. And so they stepped away. And then the engagement with the police, who knew she wasn't the driver. The travel ban came because of the incident. And again, it was pushing the United States government, Patrick and the council office represented. Then they showed up, then you are not alone. Just imagine being alone. You're really not able to sort of navigate yourself. Because you mean well, they look at you as if you purposely offended their protocols, their mores, and you really haven't. And so it really is a statement that, one,
this is haram.
The federal government is important. We are Americans, and we should have the feeling that there is that protection. If we have not done catastrophic criminal acts that clearly were meant to do harm or to undermine their actual laws. And in the instance of Tierra, she made a point of not knowing which law was in fact in order or in place, and what was appropriate and what wasn't. And this is modern day, so you wouldn't typically think, unfortunately, of a shouting engagement that would put you where you was.
And they all
get the fuck out of here. Let me
keep saying shouting. The congresswoman just said shouting engagement. And then she's talking about living in modern times, like Americans should have the right to act like a plumb fool everywhere we go.
Or to add on to Pink Book, or we're living in the modern times with the fucking internet. Before you go to someone else's home, you look up the rules of said place. What are we talking about here? I'm ready to get this shit off my screen, y'all.
No, sorry, Congresswoman. That may be allowed in the West with little to no consequence, but not in the East.
Somebody called her a thought of war. That was hilarious. Like a POW. That was funny, bro.
And her not knowing laws or repeating that laws change, that's no excuse. In Dubai, they didn't change anything, especially during the time that she was there. She's trying to make it seem like they switched the laws up on her. Like, stop it. They've been very consistent. What they want to do is make them change their laws so Americans can go out there and cut up.
I maintain that the State Department answered my calls immediately. I think Patrick was calling Mrs. Baxter all hours of his night. I was calling him all hours of his night. I woke him up on many occasions because we're the opposite side of the time, to get him to keep moving, or to get the government to keep showing them that this person is important and she should come home. And very grateful that that push, that process, got her where she needed to be. Belongings back, credit cards back, ability to get an airplane, and that travel ban off. That was very important.
Very good. And then, really, tell us, who is Patrick again, just for...
Patrick works for the U.S. Embassy in Dubai.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna grab these super chats here. Y'all, I'm done. I'm done with this nonsense. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to finish the interview. We can. It ain't no big deal. You know, y'all know me. I'll listen to the squad. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to finish listening to this. Put a 2 in the chat if we can move the hell on. Dubai chick, we can get her off the screen. I'll leave it to the squad. Y'all put that in the chat. 1 to keep her. Y'all already know. Throw everything else at me if y'all want to get her off the screen. Let me grab these super chats here, and then when I finish these super chats, I will, in fact, listen to the squad. Tell me what y'all want to do. Salute to the homie H. Louise. H. Louise is up there in the great North Canada. I forgot where he was at for a second. No, H. Louise, I know you up there. I forgot where my drop is at, if I'm being honest. Salute to homie H. Louise. What you got, H. Louise? Salute to the squad. Private Louise report for duty. Hope everyone is having a nice week. I'm out here hustling. Salute to you, bro.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
God damn it. In general, I salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, H. Louise. Make sure you stay safe out there, bro. H. Louise started those fires in Canada, if you guys didn't know. He was in the woods smoking, bro. Appreciate you, H. Louise. Put the weed down. Appreciate you, H. Louise. Let me grab this other one here. Y'all let me know what y'all want to do. I'm seeing some mixtures. DJ Hacksaw just subscribed. Salute. Appreciate you, DJ Hacksaw. Hit that goddamn subscribe button. It's free, man. We ain't going to get to 100,000 if y'all don't hit the subscribe button. Let's get this shit. Let's see. Salute to... That's what I'm talking about. For those 407. Hit that goddamn subscribe button. Somebody else subscribe. Do it again. Do it again. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to wait. I got to show the run. Let's see. Salute to... I'm seeing some tools, man. Tip. I'm seeing some tools. Dubai chick. You sassy trucker. You might be off my screen post haste. So the squad is spoken. Let's see. I gotta do a full tally, but I'm seeing way more tools than I'm seeing. Well, I'm seeing tomatoes. Somebody threw some onions at this bitch. What's going on out here?
Thanks for the tip.
I'm sorry. Abdul, you know what to do, says Lofi. I think so, man. This is what happens. Divine Photos in that $5 super chat. What you got, bro? This is what happens when you have boss babes that say, I don't need a man. I can hold my own. But when backed into a corner, she wanted a man to help. Oh, facts, bro.
Bang! It's
Tell you, bro, I want answers, man.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth. I'm sorry. That's stupid. I'm bad. Appreciate you, Divine Photo. All facts, bro. All facts. Theo needs to just lie and drop for the movie Liar Liar. That's funny, bro. Let's see, man. We seeing some Thought of Miss Prime, Ratchet's rollout. The Thought of War, like she was a prisoner of war. Thought of War is great, bro. I think that was Arian or either Arian or Mark Coop. I seen was saying. I can't remember which one of them said it. Thought of War, bro. That is great, man. And hostage, man.
Thanks for the tip.
It's a movie, bro. She's a hostage. This bitch wasn't no hostage. Let's see. Salute to. Let's see, Divine Photos. Okay, got that one. Okay, salute to Cujo. What you got? She's lucky the laws didn't gun butter in the show. Facts, bro. Facts. You ain't never lied, bro. It wouldn't have been a damn thing she could do but cry in her wig. Let's see. Salute to you, Cujo. Thank you very much. Let's see. Salute to the homie OG McIntosh. What you got, OG McIntosh? Don't waste my tax money on this woman. Not important to me. That's great, OG McIntosh. Appreciate you in that $5 super chat. That is awesome. That is so dope. Let's see. Salute to, let's see. I got the homie Andy Amar with the $2 super chat. Appreciate
Thanks
you.
Thanks for the tip.
Appreciate you very much, man.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Let's see. You can't handle it. Facts, bro. Facts, Ari. Let's see. Bye, Felicia. There you go.
Bang! It's good.
Yeah, let me do the take, man. Appreciate you in that $2 super chat, Charles. I didn't even look. What's the totality, bro? I'm seeing a whole lot of twos, a couple ones, a couple people want to keep her. Nope, the people have spoken. Dubai chick, get off my screen. Get off my screen. Respect. Well, not respectfully. I just want you off my screen. I haven't hit this in a while. I hope it works right. All right, it works right. All right, let's get back to it, man. We're getting you off my screen. Thank you guys for go ahead and we got to put her out of her misery. Theo, why you always lying? No, why you always lying? I used to have that, bro. I used to have that. That was one of my original sound bites. I used to do Stop the Cap. Why you always lying? If you were a triple OG, yeah, that was my original drop, man. I might add that back for nostalgia purposes. All right, let's get out of here, man. Let me get her off my screen, and then we can get to this Derrick Jaxn video. I have not watched it because I don't really give a shit about Derrick Jaxn, to be honest with you, but it's content. I know the people want to see it. So let's see what this dusty ninja talks
Again,
about.
That's kind of whenever she found out through the videos and stuff like that. Now, how she told me she found out, I'm not sure exactly if this is it, but she went and got a new phone. It was logged into my Google Cloud because we haven't logged into each other's email, and that allowed her to see everything. And I'm like, again, I'm kind of freaky. So I was recording a lot of stuff. Yeah, I was just recording a lot of stuff. I like to see it or whatever. I like that better than porn, TMI. But
yeah, you say you like to see yourself.
I like to see myself. I'm inspired by me in that regard. So she saw all of that. And regardless of how she found it, man, I just was like, it's like, what the F am I thinking? She's pregnant and she had to see that.
Love is a treasure chest, but once opened, our hearts become vulnerable.
I went back to Vegas. It was this guy. He appeared as a friend. Sure enough, it led to infidelity.
Alignment can't be.
I'm fast forwarding because I remember this dude from Jaxn when he interviewed his wife. And I remember y'all not liking this dude. I don't know who he is, but I remember y'all was not feeling this dude. His old goofy ass.
It's kind of whenever she found out.
Chest, but once opened, our hearts
you desire marriage. So I think
I watched.
It's all about tough topics. I'm Laterras R. Whitfield, and welcome to the Dear Future Wifey Podcast. Welcome to the Dear Future Wifey Podcast. I'm your host, Laterras R. Whitfield. Listen, are you still shacking up with us? If you're still shacking up with us, come on, can we get a commitment? Hit that subscription button and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified about upcoming episodes. Listen, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you consume your audio podcasts, make sure that you rate this video.
Dude, shut up, bro. Let's get to it.
Thanks for the tip.
I'm trying to get to it, guys. I remember y'all going in on this dude. Y'all was giving him the business last time. I remember that shit. He is weird as hell. I'm never really a whole narcissist. What's going on, T-God? Great to have you. Yeah. I was just weirdo at best. Thank you very much, S. Support for getting me through my mornings. There you go. Appreciate you.
Bang! It's good.
Thank you very much, S, for that $10 super chat. Let's see what this ninja talking about, bro. I don't like this dude. Let's get back to it.
I felt like I could contribute something to the conversation. If it's going to be had, I think it's best if it's had with both sides of a story, and one day whenever my children do see mommy and daddy talking about this, I want them to see where we both stand and hopefully how we both resolve things. So that was
on the internet.
That's it, man.
You say mommy and daddy. So your ex-wife or current wife, I know y'all going through whatever y'all going through, Danae was on the podcast. A lot of times people, when I did the episode, I was laughing a lot on the episode. She has this funny wit. She has this I said this little Seinfeld humor.
Yeah.
Was that something that attracted you to her at the very beginning?
Yeah, she had a sense of humor since the beginning, man. You wouldn't think it because she's kind of an introvert.
Right.
So she doesn't feel comfortable talking to new people often, at least she didn't. Or in big groups, but like once she gets comfortable or when she feels like she can trust you, she opens up and she's hilarious.
and so that's what happened in my pre-interview with her. I was talking to her. I was like, this girl is hilarious. This girl is funny. So we did on the episode, a lot of people's like, they're talking about serious stuff and they're laughing about it. Why are they? And she was like, Laterras, if you weren't laughing, I wouldn't have been able to do 2.5 hours of an interview with you. It'd have been too heavy. I like the fact that you got my humor. And I said, I bet you that's something that Derrick found attractive in her at the very beginning.
Among other things, man. Yeah. For sure.
We say other things like what?
Man, first off, when I first saw her, all I knew was what she looked like. You know? So pretty face, nice shape, all that stuff. But I like that she was kind of like me in terms of like when you look at her, she's not the stereotypical thick, cute black girl. At least, this at 19 years old.
Right.
And when people looked at me, they felt like, oh, he's a jock. And, I think you said that in the interview, matter of fact, which is not bad. But, at the time I was fighting a lot and stuff like that. But
you said you were fighting a lot?
Yeah, man. I was just, knucklehead, man. It's 19 years old. But beyond the surface, though, I'm a lover. I'm kind of soft. I like R&B music. I read romance novels at this point. I write poetry.
You was doing that at 19?
19 years old, man. So, like, that version of me that's like, okay, it's not what you see is not necessarily what you get. It's the exact same thing with her. She's not stereotypical. She's like Taekwondo and, Justin Timberlake and stuff you wouldn't necessarily think, man. But all of that is what drew me to her. It's like my authentic self just felt safe and at home with her.
How do you feel today? I want to check on you as a man. How do you feel as a man?
I feel really good, man. Better every day, but I feel like it's a lot of gratitude these days.
A lot of people wouldn't be able to identify with what you may go through on an emotional standpoint, especially have created a platform as large as you created, and then feel the world turn on you. How did you internalize that?
Hold on for a second. Let me grab a super chat here. OG Macintosh, she says, all their business on the internet. Y'all don't need to talk to them about nothing. This is what I'm saying. OG, you typed what I was thinking. Why? Because I'm thinking, why is him and his wife up here spewing all this shit? Why, bro? Your children gonna see. Man, my like as I said, my parents were never married. My father was obviously both my parents were in my life. So, but I just couldn't imagine seeing them. What's going on, Bella Reigns? I couldn't imagine seeing them air out their dirty business on the internet in front of the entire world. Sad. So to the homie Eric Jordan. What you got, EJ? Derrick Jaxn's the biggest simp in America. Soft 304. Here, I got something for you. This is what I'm thinking every time he talks.
Shut up, bitch!
Let's get back to it, bro. Appreciate you, Eric. Let's see if I miss any more. All right, let's get back to it, man. I'm gonna let this dude cook. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here.
Honestly, man, being everybody's favorite ain't really been my portion my whole career. I mean, at some point, now it's more legitimate because it's behind something I actually did. But in the very beginning, I knew pissing some people, I'm not trying to talk crazy. No. Pissing some people off was going to be a price I was going to have to pay.
You knew that at the very beginning?
Very beginning. And then, before all of this, there was some like false rumors. At one point, people thought Danae was white because I showed a picture briefly. I posted my baby girl, my first daughter, Marley, and her hand was wrapped around my finger, and it was so light-skinned. They said, oh, he only dates white women. And I lost followers. I'm talking about it was going viral, all the YouTubers. So honestly, man, since then, I already knew, like, okay, people online, they're going to have their thoughts or what have you, and you can't see yourself through that lens.
Let me see real quick. I'm going to let him cook. Erroneous E says he's still making content. I know I haven't seen the women sharing the stuff like that in the past. I checked his channel yesterday because I wasn't aware he had like 700,000 subscribers. He went live about 12 days ago. It seemed like he goes live for like 15 minutes. Like he does real short lives now. It's weird, bro. It's weird.
So I really haven't internalized that so much.
A lot of times people, I saw my brother, Willie Moore Jr., he posted a snippet of you about the interview that you were doing with him. That's when this dropped, that would have dropped 3 days ago. And I read the comments. It was like, why are you giving this brother a platform? Why would you do this? And all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And first, when I read it, I was like, now if I do this interview with them, are they gonna feel the same way? I was like, no, like you said, it's a more balanced approach. I had Danae on here. It's only fair to have you on here as well. But not even on that. But even in 2020, you checked your DMs. I reached out to you before all this stuff started imploding.
One of the few.
Yeah, and I reached out to you because I always want to have conversations with Black men because in the from your platform standpoint, the stuff that you were telling and helping Black women with was facts. It was no lies told.
Yeah.
What a lot of men took gripe about is that they like, oh, not only are you telling the secrets or whatever, but they kind of felt like you were pandering to Black women for your benefit. What would you say about that?
Well, we kind of have this bro code, and it's got us in the chokehold. And the bro code is all about having a man's side no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter if we wrong or what have you. And I think personally it's created a generation of coddled men that can't take correction from anybody, no matter how soft it is or balanced it is. So when I'm saying all of this, of course there's different layers to it. Some of them think, oh, it's because he wants vagina, because he wants money or what have you. But man, I was raised by a single mother around two sisters. Naturally, I lean towards the woman's point of view on things. Anything else would be disingenuous. And it's not that everything that I'm saying is necessarily right, but it's how I see things. And then if you take from that, just say, your interview with Danae, you were speaking in a way that was protective as her brother, empathetic. You was calling wrong. That wasn't you pandering.
Right.
You per the situation that you speaking on, this is the truth.
Right.
But whenever you telling a truth that makes people uncomfortable or a truth that's not popular, they're going to look for a way to attack you either way it go.
Let me see. He knew he wanted to smash Derrick's wife, Cap. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about the host here. Because he was flirting. Yeah, Jim, you're right. I remember that now. He was flirting with his wife, and it was cringe at best. Gloria doesn't know who this man is. Gloria, same thing, Sheila. I never heard about Derrick Jaxn. Sheila said, I never heard of this dude before a few months ago. I never heard of him until he got exposed, because it was on the Breakfast Club, and I was like, who the fuck is Derrick Jaxn? And then I was like, oh, it only take any man with a pair of marbles between his leg, it only took one viewing of this dude to be like, oh, he full of shit. He's clearly pandering. But yeah, salute to you, Blue Collar Jim. Salute to the homie. This is Cujo. I think Cujo back in that super chat. Now he's a rapper.
Thanks for the tip.
He's a rapper. DeMarco, don't tell me that, bro. Don't tell me that, man. Salute to Cool Joe, what you got? Y'all really listening to the soy boy, man? I'm listening. I'm trying to see what I'm listening for show's sake. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Man, shut up. These chicks, man, shut up. You make these chicks' ego explode. Facts, bro. He should be up here capping, bro. Facts. Hell no. Both of y'all spitting bullshit. Facts, bro. Facts, EJ. Let me get back to it, guys. Let's get back to it. Let me try to hear it.
I can respect that. I asked you, I said, Derrick, if you were given the opportunity to name this episode, what would you name it? And what did you say?
Reap what you sow.
Why? Why'd you say that?
I think whenever I've talked about these different rules and what have you, some people take from it like, okay, he's promoting perfection. We're going to mess up sometime. And my whole MO has been like, okay, if you're going to mess up, you just got to understand that come with consequences. You reap what you sow. Even whenever I started mentioning God, I gave my life to Christ February 4th, 2020. And people were like, oh, you can't bring God into it. I'm like, the God I serve says you reap what you sow. And I'm no exception.
Did this nigga just...
Hey, yo, what the fuck? This bitch.
See? I'm almost went on a rant about these fake ass Christians, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. Derrick Jaxn, you better tread fucking lightly, man. Fake ass Christians.
You know, even as I'm saying it, I'm living it too.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes both good and bad. But, you know, I think if we're all aware of that, we can walk according to that instead of thinking we get it out because we had our intentions or what have you. For the time I spent in my patterns and the things that I'm not proud of, I gave myself an out. I gave myself excuses. Well, I felt like this and she did that. And I wasn't operating according to where you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Not what's sown by your partner, not what's sown by the circumstances, and your daddy wasn't there. So if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to really be real. We got to speak with that at the core of the message.
I respect that. Let's go back. I want to go back to find out who Derrick was. Who was Derrick growing up? Like you said, I hear you just mentioned that you grew up in a single parent home, raised by a mother around sisters. What did that look like growing up?
They're about to give us this nigga's origin villain story.
And why wasn't your dad present?
So my daddy just got in a lot of trouble. You know, my mama and daddy was in their early 30s, about my age now. So he's from Jamaica. He had got into some trouble, got deported very early on. Actually, when I was 4 years old, but he wasn't in my life since probably age 1. So my mama, coming from somewhat of a background that she didn't want us to be a part of, she moved down to Alabama. Me, my 2 sisters, and actually my older brother, but he was so much older, he moved out pretty quickly. And man, I just grew up. It wasn't objectively bad, but the story I created from the dynamic of not only daddy not being there and not having answers, but my mama working 2 to 3 jobs year round, I just felt invisible. You know, because like, again, I was really living with my 2 sisters.
Thanks for the tip.
And they connected to each other a lot better than they did me. Yeah. Everybody loved me, to be real with you. My mama loved me and they loved me. But then when mama get home from work, she need time just to be a human being. She got her own battles. So as she's trying to give herself, she's really stretched thin. And then on top of that, again, she barely connects with me. I'm missing my daddy. So a lot of my childhood, man, was just feeling invisible, feeling somewhat abandoned. Even though objectively that wasn't what was going on, that was a story I had created. And then I acted out to get a lot of attention.
How'd you act out?
School. I was the knucklehead that made it really hard to find a babysitter. You know, they just knew that Bud was my childhood name. Bud gonna act up. Bud don't like to listen. Bud just needed some attention. And Bud knew it. The world is gonna stop if I get in trouble, if I talk too much, if I get out my seat, if I do this, that, and that. So I got whoopings and all that stuff. But it was really my way of getting attention. So that was pretty much my childhood. Again, my mama, a single mom. She made everything stretch how they needed to. She taught me basically everything up until I got to 10th grade. And that's when I had my stepdaddy, Mr. Lloyd, rest in peace. He came into the picture. And he gave me kind of that blue collar work ethic thing. You know, we roofing, we fixing cars, we cutting grass. So
yeah.
Let me grab the super chats real quick. Sparkwater said that, and you're not the only one, Sparkwater. A couple other people said that. What's up, squad? I'm still not familiar with this guy. So, long story short, I think this is a quick synopsis. He's one of those people, man, who's like panders to women, like tell them like it's never your fault, it's always the man's fault. A man should accept a woman with 14 children, about 15 men, because if he doesn't,
thanks for the
he's
tip.
insecure, things like that. He would feed women, Sparkwater, obvious bullshit. That was obvious. If any man watches his video, the first video you watch of his, and this is across the board, is like, dude, you're clearly pandering. But on the flip side, so many women, like Wash Gamer said in the chat earlier, women were willing to die to defend this dude because they're like, he's telling the truth. He was pandering to these women for years. And then what happened, I believe it was last year, this dude who was talking about how dudes ain't shit and he's married, he got a family and all this kind of shit. It came out that he was he got exposed, I think, by Tasha K, and pretty much was like, oh, this dude was out here fucking all kind of chicks. And then a picture came out and Derrick Gaines had it in the chat of him with some ratchet hood booger, raptor claws, like weaved up, like the exact opposite of his wife. And just that visual alone was crazy. Then all that shit came out, and I think he divorced his wife. So, yeah, man, it was a whole debacle. Just giving you the backstory if you guys didn't know. Salute to the homie, Project Leroy. Make sure I didn't miss any more. What you got, Project Leroy? Project Leroy says, Theo, boo this man.
Boo this man!
Yo, I love the cheer emojis, man. Appreciate you, Project Leroy. Facts, bro. Let's see. I'm here to tell y'all, we don't care since Derrick Gaines. Derrick Gaines is not feeling D. Jaxn, bro. I don't blame you, man. I don't like this dude either, man. Let's see. Salute to the homie H. Louise. What you got, H. Louise? This ninja actually believes is BS. Notice how people who claim to be Christians, their lives is usually a mess. Bro, y'all already know. Y'all preaching to the choir, man. Y'all preaching to the choir. Somebody else said it in the chat. I'm not religious, but I think it's fair to say probably a good portion of people in this chat probably consider themselves Christians. And I think the vast majority of Americans, what was it, like 60 or 70% claim to be Christians. I ain't a Christian. I don't believe in shit. But I do believe that every one of y'all who say that you're Christians, y'all should be going in on these fake ass Christians, bro. If I was God, I'd be mad as fuck. Like, somebody else said it, keep my name out your mouth, bitch. What are you talking about? Appreciate you, Ace Louise. Let's get back to it. And yes, God calls people bitches all the time from the clouds. Let's get back to it.
That's pretty much it, man.
Did you have any sexual experiences at a young age?
No, never before my first, like, losing my virginity at like 16.
About 16. Mm-hmm. So same as me, lost my virginity at 16. When you lost your virginity at 16, what did that teach you as a man? Was that something that your homeboys was encouraging everybody in the neighborhood? What city did you grow up in?
Enterprise, Alabama. Well, between Elba and Enterprise, Alabama.
Enterprise, Alabama.
Oh, go for roll tide, bro.
Shout out to Alabama right now. You know what I'm saying? We ripping kind of hard. The Montgomery Mollywop representing. Mollywop. Enterprise, Alabama.
Yeah. And so at 16, you end up giving up your virginity. What was that like? What did that teach you?
That when a girl say, come see my hair at 1 a.m, it probably ended come see your hair. It was to my next door neighbor, and I don't want to go into detail about it, but honestly, bro, I was just happy to be having sex. I ain't gonna lie to you. It just felt like a rite of passage. You know, because at 15, 16 years old, you still trying to define yourself, be accepted. So this whole time, I wasn't necessarily tripping on sex, but when it came, I wanted to perform. And I went in, you know, but the reality of how I developed my relationship with sex actually started probably with pornography. That was about 10, 11 years old.
Who introduced you to that?
I don't want to say his name, but my homeboy.
It was a homeboy.
Back in Elba, Alabama. He introduced me. Matter of fact, I think they were just introducing computers into the school. I'm old. Just introducing computers. So this is before they had firewall and all that stuff. And man, he told me to go on a website, and I went on the website. And from there, man, I won't say addicted, but I was definitely introduced to something way too early.
What do you remember that doing? Because a lot of people don't understand how pornography shapes the viewpoint of how men see or objectify women. And I had a conversation with, you know, even my sons, you know what I'm saying? They be online, they'll end up something to pop up on these games and stuff. And I was like, hey, this is why you shouldn't do this. No one ever had that conversation with me as a young man. And I had a family member that had magazines, you know, and I seen them a couple of times when I was like 12, but I just never did like get involved in it. So my question to you is, how did that shape, when you look back, hindsight being 2020, how did that shape your viewpoint on women?
Well, what my therapist taught me was that it actually just created a toxic relationship with sex, period. It became kind of an escape, you know, something to immediately distract me, make me feel less rejected if I ever felt that. So, you know, starting there, of course, it rewires your brain, it desensitizes you and stuff like that. It also miseducates you on what real intimacy is. So it took me well into my adulthood, actually until, you know, I was married, to understand that it's not about performance-based, you know, whenever you're having sex with a woman, it's connection-based. So I went, you know, even having sex in the earliest years, it was about, you know, the theatrics of what I could perform and so on and so forth, man. But especially if there's serious feelings involved, you may leave a woman feeling like a piece of meat when she can tell you wasn't even there with her.
Right.
So not only that, in the times where I wasn't having sex, again, that was my easy out. Like, okay, I know I got porn, you know, I got this, that, and the other. And I wasn't on there like 4 hours a day or nothing like that. But I developed some nasty habits of when I'm really, really stressed or hurt or grieving or whatever.
Yep.
I can do this and then go to sleep, or I can do this to get my mind. I can break the pattern by doing this. So that was pretty much it, man.
You're in college. You go to college. How did you meet Danae?
Math class. She walked in. Then she had on a black colored button up with black slacks, pretty face, slanted eyes, nice curves. So honestly, it was all physical when I first looked at her. And then I saw her notebook and I saw that she was into music. And I was like, oh, I thought you was like a bottle girl or something like that. You know what I'm saying? No, I was like, I saw the saxophone and stuff like that. So I asked about it. And she had a really soft voice, somewhat of an innocence about her. And we got to talking. I got a number. She didn't immediately answer later on whenever I called. I think I called 3 times. I said, she don't answer this time. She answered on the last ring. And from there, man, we talked through the night. We did all of the stuff that we think about in high school and college, like on the phone overnight. We were inseparable, man, for like that first 2 months. Just again, people looked at me a certain way, and I was misunderstood. But with her, even being goofy and bubbly, like my personality is naturally I'm usually the jokester.
Okay.
So between that and I had an interest that most guys would think is soft. Again, I love Terry McMillan and Air Jerome Dickey books. I love R&B. I work out to R&B to this day.
So I work
you know
out
what I'm saying?
R&B.
On the way home from football games, I was writing poetry. Coincidentally, Dear Future Wife post, man, back in the day. You can
really?
You can search on Twitter right now and put in hashtag Dear Future Wife and Derrick Jaxn.
Oh God, shut up, dog. Shut up. Shut up. Let me grab the super chat here. Salute to the homie Eric Jordan. I really wanted to stop the show as well. Uncle Diggly says a pervert. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, this dude's a freak, man. You damn degenerate. Salute to Eric Jordan, that $2 super chat. Derrick Gates says, Theo, please. It's torturing Derrick. Salute to you, Eric Jordan. What you got, EJ? Teach them to be an even bigger soft 3 or 4. Abdul, get the rocks. I know people been asking for the rocks.
This is haram.
But I just wanted to talk about this. Appreciate you, Eric Jordan, that $2 super chat. I just wanted to talk about this. I've been laughing at this in my head for like 10 minutes. The First Man Chicken. He says, imagine God says, keep my... I'm not religious, but this is the type of God that I would like to serve, man. If Jesus is like this, I'll rock with your boy. If God was up there smoking a blunt, listening to this interview, and just stopped, then just stopped in the middle of his puff, like, hold up. What? Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. I'm sorry. That's the type of God I will follow. A cursing God. I don't think that's how it works, though. Let's get back to it, yo. Let's get back to it.
You'll see from 2010, I was on. So all of that soft stuff, she didn't judge me for, though. She loved it. She loved my poetry. She wrote poetry. And one time, this is when I knew it, oh, this is the one right here.
My apologies. The Fabulous Diva says, hey, Theo, my first live. Oh, yo. Great having you, the Fabulous Diva. You're a channel member, ma'am. Great to have you.
I told her when I was younger, we loved peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Didn't know that's how mama was making that money stretch, but I loved it. It was a delicacy to me.
You better talk about it.
She, before practice one day, she was like, I need to see you. I was like, okay, for football practice. And she ran up to me with 2 sandwiches, one with white bread, one with wheat bread, and said, I didn't know which one you was going to like, but I know you like PB&J.
Really?
I called my mama on the way to practice. I said, Mama, I found the one. Go on, get your dress ready. It's going down. This is at 19 years old, man. So we could joke.
She had him at peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Man, look, a sense of humor. Of course, she was sexy and all that stuff, but
She started off tutoring you, right? She said something about tutoring you.
That was a segue. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how to get close to her at first.
Oh, so you used that?
I used it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used it. I need help. Now, I did, but that wasn't the reason why I chose her as my tutor. They had other tutors, you know what I'm saying? One girl, she had like a pimple by her nose and stuff like that. I was cool on that. I want this one right here.
I want this one.
And so, yeah, man, we continued to connect and talk and be inseparable. And you know, it didn't take long at all. I think within like a week and a half, 2 weeks, we were inseparable, holding hands everywhere, went on dates. I ain't even had no money for a date. I ain't had no money to pay for my own food on the date. And then the first night that I asked her, I think it was on Valentine's Day of 2020, I asked her if she would be my girl. We went on a bowling date.
Not 2020.
No, not 2020.
Yeah.
Shoot, 2009. That year is so crazy to me.
Yeah.
2009, February 14, 2009.
2020 is when he got busted. I'm telling you. tell you, man, that's the type of God I want to serve. God up there smoking that loud, man. Like, stop talking about me, bitch. I'm telling you, lightning bolt. I want God to strike somebody the fuck down on national television. Let's get back to it. I don't know why.
To be my girl after a bowling date. She said yeah.
So weird.
Then I asked her to come with me down to the lake so we could pray over our relationship. It's the first time.
Hold on. At 19, you talking about you praying with
I was actually you probably won't believe this. I was actually an average churchgoer, man, at that time. I was doing my stuff, but I also went down to Mount Olive Baptist Church down in Tuskegee and was front row every single Sunday.
Really?
Yes. I was a devout churchgoer. The year before that, I did a mission trip out in Atlanta ministering to the homeless down by Peachtree. So, she came in. I was still in church, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to pray. I was so scared.
You wanted to pray over your relationship.
I didn't know what I was doing. I never felt anything like that. I never felt like I really was in love because I had a hard time letting people close to me because I experienced a lot of loss. So I could engage. I'm an extrovert when it comes to meeting people and talking, but actually letting somebody in, she was the very first person outside of my family I had done that with. So, man, we prayed by the lake. I led the prayer. And then we was like, all right, God, I need your help because I don't know what I'm doing.
You said you were afraid.
Afraid.
Because you've never allowed yourself to open up like this with a woman before. You said you've experienced loss. When you say that, you're talking about what? Your father not being present? What are the losses that you incurred?
Mostly my father, man. And then my grandmother was a tough loss. And I learned really with that, and everybody done lost somebody, but I learned with that, I'm horrible at grieving. I don't do well with that.
Shut up, man. Sad to see. I always hate hearing men talk about not having their dad around. It always bugs the shit out of me, man. It irritates me. And not saying that his lack of having a father is giving this ninja any excuse. Salute to the homie Woke Will. Woke Will says, I'm late. What is the main excuse this dude? Oh, excuse me. I'm late. What is the main excuse this dude is making to salvage his co-followers? I don't even know, bro. I'm not even sure what the ultimate goal is. And the fact that he still has a following is absurd to me. I would have thought after that whole scandal, the way it came out, for those people that missed it, you would think he would have been one of those people that got canceled. You know what I mean? Just because all that shit that came out. He preaching men aren't faithful and all these men ain't shit, and turn around and he's doing the exact same thing. God need to strike him down, man. I'm telling you, bro. God up there smoking that God pack, doing lines of coke like, I'm about to kill this bitch. Let's get back to it. So to you, Woke Quill. I have no idea why I'm going on these rants about Jesus killing. Yeah, man, stop claiming to be Christians, man. I'd be offended if somebody said that to me. And I got a cash app right now. Am I talking? Maybe this is God right now saying, Theo, I'm about to do it. Salute to Lazy Bone. Leave me alone, bro. Let's see. Salute to... Let's see. Nessa Girl 1, what you got? $5 for she was in on the grift the whole time. Yo! Salute to Nessa Girl 1 with the $5 cash app where she was on the grift the whole time. Appreciate you very much. Let's see. Let's see. I missed one yesterday from Frank. Frank, appreciate you, Frank, for your live streams. Get me through the workday. That was yesterday. Appreciate you, bro. That's so dope to me when people tell me that. I help them out, get them through their workday. That's dope.
And I learned later on in therapy it's because of how I internalized my father's loss. I had so much meaning I put to it as far as like what that means for me. Like, I'm not worth calling. I'm not worth checking on. I'm not worth doing the right thing so you don't have to be taken from me.
Yeah.
And then my mama, she had a thing that she would do from I'd say up to about age 7, where she would tuck me in and say, good night, Mr. B, because Bud was my nickname. And then mama got a boyfriend one time and she stopped. And for me, I mean, it was dramatic, I guess, but I said, oh, she don't love me like that anymore. Right. So now I grow up and I'm really guarded. I'm really good at just going inward when I have something wrong with me, et cetera, and not letting people get too close. Even girls like, oh, I can smash, or we could do whatever, we could talk, but I'm never going to give you my heart.
Yeah.
But with Danae, none of them guards stayed up. So I was scared because I know, like, I'm feeling something I've never felt before, and I don't want to mess this up. I know she's too good for me. So, like, God, help me become somebody I'm not, because I don't know what I'm doing here.
So during that time, you wasn't the type to be monogamous, was you? You just said
I didn't have no relationship to be monogamous in. I was doing my thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and so this one, you just said, why'd you want to give it all up for her?
I felt something with her I never felt before, but it was emotionally based. Looking back at it now, it's like, man, I was so unprepared, and for something like that, you don't know how important that role is you gonna play in somebody's life where you're gonna give them your heart and they're gonna give you theirs.
Yeah.
You hand somebody the keys to your sanity, your physical health, and so many other things. But we were taught later, if you love somebody, you just go be there. And you trial and error.
Yeah.
I'm so not. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm not listening to the dude. I'm running a live stream. I should be encouraging everyone. Yeah, guys, let's listen to him. Let's see what he got to say. I am running a live stream here, but I've been doing this long enough to know when to pull out, and I'm just here for the chat right now. Nigga say he got me doing coke. Bro, I be up here talking. And then I be forgetting the shit I say right after I said it. Then y'all remind me, bro. I think I did say that. Salute to you. That's what I'd be doing if I was God, nigga. Let's see. Salute to me, Squeegee Kid. What you got, Squeegee? Do better, good bread. Hit the like button. Appreciate you, bro. Hit the like button, man. We were low on likes, y'all. Hit the like button. It's free. Cujo calls him a clown. Appreciate you, Squeegee Kid. Rocking with me since day one. Let's see. Salute to the Fabulous Diva. Appreciate you in that $10 super chat. Thank you very much, man.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Fabulous Diva says, is he trying to get her back by proxy? Gee, go great. That's a great observation. But didn't this ninja leave her? That was the thing. And for y'all who missed it about the whole, when the bombshell came out, it was like, really, dude? Like, all this happened? And then then his wife did that crazy viral video talking about her helmet of salvation or justice or some bullshit when she was in the little army fatigue. I think I got it on the thumbnail. Yeah, this is a whole mess. Appreciate you very much, the Fabulous Diva. And then someone sent me a Cash App. Again, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all rocking with your boy. Y'all blessing your boy today. Let's see here. Someone just sent me a Cash App. Salute to Squeegee Kid, as well as the Fabulous Diva. Let's see here. I think I got one more here.
Thanks for the tip.
Salute to a Pink Unicorn. What's going on, a Pink Unicorn? Give me 1 second. Let me grab this Cash App here. And then a Pink Unicorn says, she's in that $5 super chat, a cat a day keeps the pain away. Derrick Ding-a-ling Jaxn. Derrick Ding-a-ling Jaxn. That's great. That's great. That's a good one. That's a good one. Salute to, let's see, that's a girl again, and that's why she told $2 and that's why she told her story first. Yo, you killing it. You killing it, Nessa girl. You killing it. You're right. You're right. I'm not mad at that. That's why she told her story first. You killing it on the Cash App. Let's get back to it, guys. Appreciate you, Pink Unicorn.
Thanks for the tip.
Derrick Ding-a-ling Jaxn, which should be his new name. He should be referred to by Ding-a-ling Derrick by the rest of the time. That's funny. Salute to Dave Dixon in that $2 super chat. He says, dude, full of it. Facts, man. Facts. Let's see. Salute to.
Welcome to Death Row.
Let's see. What you got, D's Nuts? What you got, D's Nuts? Oh, you just re-upped on the channel membership. Appreciate you, D's Nuts. All right, man. Let's get back to it. Bonnet of Salvation. That's what it was. Bonnet of Salvation. Ninja out here exploiting women for some. Yeah, man. Facts, bro. And if y'all didn't know about him checking in from Cincinnati, I see you, Jermaine. This dude was up here. If you guys didn't see his old content before, he was just up. It was just clear pandering. And women were defending the hell out of this dude, even though he was so full of shit. And then when it came out, how he was full of shit and cheating, they got quiet as hell. Let's get back to it.
And there's a high price to pay for trial and error, as we both learned.
So as y'all were dating each other in college, what that looked like? Were y'all what grade were you in at that time?
I was a sophomore. Second year, she was a freshman.
All right, so sophomore and freshman, second year, and you were like, this is my woman. Were you exclusive with her during that time?
The first couple of months I was exclusive. I don't know if I ever had the proper boundaries. But for me, it was like, of course, don't cheat. Don't go sleep with another girl. But I would say after that honeymoon phase, the first 2 months is when I can remember. I don't remember the exact thing, but I remember feeling really rejected by her. And I didn't know what was behind that because, okay, I don't have aggressive energy towards a woman except in intimacy. And so how I would express my affection oftentimes was aggressive. Like I want to pick her up. Yeah. I don't just kiss her. I pin her up against the wall, put my hand around. I'm not trying to get graphic. Yeah. There's context here. So I come up behind her and hug on her, kind of aggressive. But that would make her really, really shut down. And I didn't know what was going on. I felt rejected. Like, why you don't want to kiss me? Will my breath stink or something like that? So we would have, and not only would she shut down, then it would be tension. It would be almost hostile. So again, this wasn't until about a month and a half, 2 months in where it was like, now it's back-to-back things. Now I come up on the kiss her and she like kind of pushing away. She can't stay far enough away from me. She's kind of mean towards me. And it's kind of a flip side. And I didn't know part of what I was feeling didn't have nothing to do with the relationship. It was much deeper. But I remember like, man, my breath getting short. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I ain't never been so sensitive to rejection because we all get rejected, but this the first time I felt that. And what felt safer was to go out and at least have friendships with other girls.
Let me grab this one here from the Squeezy Kid. At least one thing I'm pulling out of this is that I'm 99% sure y'all don't want to see part 2.
Bang! It's good.
Because that was going to be the question at about, that was going to be the question for the end of the stream. Y'all want to see part 2? Because this is just part 1. Y'all want to see part 2? And you son bitches did that to me. If y'all was here for when we did the Jaxn interview, I ain't forgot. You son bitches did that to me. We did part 1. I said, do y'all want to do part 2? Because I thought it was, I really wasn't getting anything from it. He was like, yeah, Theo, let's do part 2. And halfway through part 2, you son bitches was like, nah, Theo, I'm done. I'm like,
it's good.
I was like,
hey, yo, what the fuck?
Y'all asked for this. I'm certain we will not have that issue today. Y'all like, get him the fuck off my screen now, Theo. Salute on me, Squeegee Kid. What you got, Squeegee? I hate saying this, but even now he's saying every dream line that the Kendrick had don't want a man to say. Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Them spinach-built ladies are looking like them spinach-built ladies are loving this ish. There you go, man. Spinach-built. That's funny. Let's see. Salute to you, Squeegee Kid. Salute to.
Thanks for the tip.
And they still defended him. And they still defend him since Jay Great Fact. Y'all realize he full of shit? Oh, yeah, Derrick. I think everybody, well, all the men and all the ladies here in the squad, they be telling them to get off the screen, too. M. Jones is laughing at you. Let's see. Salute to George Smith. Coop, you got gems. I need that guy back. Amen. Appreciate you, George Smith. Don't we all, bro? Don't we all? Salute to someone else just hit me with the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. Very much hit me with the Cash App. It's Do Better. Was it $ Do Better Pod? Let's see. This Nessa girl again. He said, for lastly, they still fucking. She said,
bang! Bang! It's good.
Maybe so. I wouldn't be surprised, Nessa. I would not be surprised. All right, let's get back to it, guys. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I do not have I have a feeling no part 2. Hell no. No, Theo. See that? There we go.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
I'm not mad at it. I just wish you son bitches would have been as adamant the last time. But I'll forgive you. All is forgiven. Let's get back to it.
Just the conversation felt like receptiveness, like acceptance again.
Mm-hmm.
But those loose boundaries turned into no boundaries. So, if we continued to clash and she continued to pull away or what have you, and I'm not getting no answers or whatever, I'm especially in my prideful state. I'm thinking, man, she got me effed up. So I'm over here doing the right thing and she over here acting like I ain't nothing. So now there's a party tonight or there's a girl on campus and then she got her own dorm room. And that's whenever I started messing around.
Thanks for the tip.
Which is interesting. Now I realize something. You were trying to be on the straight and narrow and that aggressive personality that you had, because she told me, she told us on the podcast that she had experienced a rape 2 weeks before y'all met.
Yeah, so she you
didn't know nothing about.
I didn't know about that till 5 years later.
Exactly.
I don't know if she wants to speak on it, so I won't go in depth, but there was another instance of rape in that same 30-day span before she met me. So I didn't know to the level or at all that I was dealing with a rape survivor. Even if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have known how exactly to handle it.
That, yeah.
But certain forms, and we covered this later on in our marriage therapy, but because this was a pattern. This everything that happened that was really painful was really one long repetitive pattern.
Right.
Me feeling rejected for this, that, and the other, and she handles, becoming okay again a certain way. But I didn't know certain forms of affection that were natural to me just felt scary to her, put her back in a certain space where, certain things had happened. So, yeah.
That's so interesting. It's like, I'm getting understanding. It's like you have this woman who has experienced this huge violation of her body, her soul, her spirit, this brokenness. She meets this guy who she says she just loved the mess. She loved your dirty draws. You're wanting to show your affection. You grabbing her by her neck. You being aggressive physically, from a sexual standpoint. She's getting nervous. She's getting triggered on all levels. Don't even realize that she's been triggered like this. She's closing up rejection to you because you've experienced that growing up. Mom no longer is kissing you and tucking you in bed at night. Rejection. So now you're like, well, now I'm finna go self-medicate. I have this history of looking at porn, and now the way I self-medicate is watching this. So now I'm going to do the outward extension of that.
Yeah.
Now I'm over here hanging out with girls. One thing leads to another. Now you over here smashing. Now it's triggering her. How did she ever find out when you first cheated on her?
Oh, thank goodness y'all don't want to go part 2. I'm struggling over here I'm struggling over here to get through this shit. But we gonna make it. We got goddamn content. We got hours we need to fill. Salute to the homie Cujo 340. He says, we don't want to see both Jaxn ever again. Thank you. Thank you. At least I know. Salute to the homie Lazy Bone. He's back here right now. 26-18 is my mark. Salute to the homie Lazy Bone. Don't know if y'all can see him down there. Lazy Bone is in the goddamn building. Let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. Let's see here. I remember my spot too in case the video restarts.
Again, that's kind of whenever she found
26-18. Close enough.
Ever find out when you first cheated on her?
Well, we were both triggering each other and didn't know it.
Right.
I was triggering her with my affection. She was triggering me by pushing away. I didn't just continuously, because I had this weird thing, man, where I would do it and feel guilty.
Would you tell?
Man, I'm
Would you
tripping.
tell
No, heck no.
Okay.
No. So I would do it and be like, oh man, all right, you know, you messed up, you did your thing. Again, bro, we kids at this point. We're 19,
so would the
20
girls
years
be
old.
running back to her?
Nah, they didn't do that either. I don't even know if those particular girls knew we were together.
You walked around holding hands on campus?
Not all of them was on campus. Not all of them was on campus.
Yeah,
we talking. I'm trying to dig back because this is 15 years ago.
That was a long time ago.
But I remember. I don't know how she knew. I don't think the original one or two or whatever she knew about. But I know we had a falling out because her and her friend, she suspected or something. Her and her friend used to have this thing on Facebook called Honesty Box. And it was where basically you send anonymous messages or whatever. So her and her friend had set up to send me anonymous messages to try to see if I would bite on the bait of another girl trying to flirt with me or something like that. I would have this, and it's again pattern. I'm cheating, now I'm faithful. Now I'm cheating, now I'm faithful. So in this point, I was faithful.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, no more girls. I felt terrible. That ain't it. You know, we done made up or something. Like somehow we get to talking and we back in love again. So this honesty box message is coming in. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I got a girl. And then I'm hearing ding in the other room. We got a apartment here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I sent another message, ding, went into the room, her inboxes, and I'm like, oh. So we fell out. She suspected me of cheating at that point, but she wasn't right about that.
Yeah.
And then from there, man, it was kind of all downhill because we got into a really bad argument and, you know, all this other stuff.
Well, she said that in the times where she would
Let me get a super chat. What the fuck is an onion?
Stay on.
Bro, Jay Gray cracks me up in the chat, bro. Jay Gray don't ask for nothing. Jay Gray don't be bothering me. He don't reach out to me for nothing. Jay Gray just be in the chat laughing, bro. I'm here for it all the time. Y'all calling cap on her being great back to back. Wow, okay. I see a couple people calling that. Project Leroy in that $2 super chat. He says his ex being a great survivor was his leverage on her. That's a great observation, bro. That's a great observation, man. Let's get back to it. Appreciate you, Project Leroy. Let's get back to it. We gotta
catch you back in college.
Y'all.
She would never tell you anyway. She would go in the closet and cry, and then you'd come be like, "Hey, everything cool?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, everything fine."
Well, that was
she'll say, "It's my dad. I'm grieving the loss of my dad."
Yeah, that was a communication style. Period. Without cheating, I may say something that offended her. I learned later on in therapy with her that sometimes my facial expressions while I'm listening would trigger her because I think her dad or something like had that going on. So a million things could be wrong with her, but then again, this dynamic of I'm begging for her to tell me what's wrong, and she don't. And I could take rejection maybe 1 or 2 days, but after 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 months, now I'm starting to check out and detach without actually leaving. So it wasn't just the cheating that she wasn't talking about. She literally, if she had an issue, she held it in until she blew up.
She said that. She said she held something in for like 10 years and then blew up.
A lot of stuff, man. It wasn't just that. It was a constant thing of, you know, communication is key, but you're not communicating. And so I'm over here begging, trying. Because sometimes I'll be doing stuff and I wouldn't know it was bothering her. Like, so for instance, I was kind of a flirt. So I would say, hey, beautiful or whatever to a girl, think nothing of it. But then she would hear that and be like, you call me beautiful. So understandably, she's offended. She's upset. Like, what, you know, you tripping. Like, don't play with me like that. But she don't say anything. So she wasn't vocal, but she was expressive. Because it ain't like she just didn't talk. She showed that she was upset, but it was with, again, rejection, hostility, name calling, walking off middle of conversation. And that go on for weeks up until I pull away. Then she gets suspicious. One pattern over the next for the next however many years.
So when y'all graduated high school, graduated college, what was the state of y'all relationship? Were y'all still
we had
together?
just broken up. So I found out about her and a gentleman. I think she mentioned on the last podcast.
She said that she was trying to get you jealous or make you jealous about a coworker that she said we created this thing to make it look like this is somebody I was dating to make you jealous, but
we remember that differently. If I pick that cup up and I pour with the contents in it in my mouth and I swallow, did I make it look like I was drinking? So we've always differed on this, by the way. So I'm not trying to just stir nothing up. No, so I had a nonprofit when I was in college. I wanted to tutor and mentor all this other stuff. So one of the things we did was we held events. I had a Christmas event that was like that previous December toward the end of college. And I had saw her and the gentleman, the young guy, speaking for like an hour. Now, up until this point, Danae had always like tried to kind of be perfect in my eyes. Like I think she thought if she ever showed a flaw or whatever, I would just leave or something like that. So I was like,
I'm going to be honest right now.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
And if I had a backup video, I would pull the plug on this one, but I don't. So we're going to watch this together. It's not about the content, y'all. Sometimes it's just about the squad. Y'all think I'm listening to this bullshit? I'm back here about to roll up some trees, and I'm laughing in the chat. Sometimes you just got to be here for the chat. Ignore the video. Keep watching, though. Hit the like button.
This is bold.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me acknowledge the pink unicorn. So he cheated because he was having a soft boy summer. Yo. That's one. Team Peterson says, I got called a hater and misogynist for warning women about this clown. Facts, TP. But pink unicorn, you said this a couple times in the chat. I actually pinned it because I wanted to acknowledge this. I forgot about this. For the people who didn't know about the previous Derrick Jaxn saga, when his wife was on the same podcast a few months ago, I forgot to mention this part about that. What she was doing was selling some ridiculously expensive how not to get cheated on course or some bullshit. Some bullshit. What was it? I don't know. Cheaters reparations. It was some shit. Victims of Cheater Society. She was selling, all I know, she was selling a consultation or training or whatever bullshit courses. And she was selling $4K. I thought it was $5,000. I thought it was actually $5K. It was ridiculously expensive. And people was like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
But yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge that. Let's get back
you
to
know,
it.
at my event, it's like hundreds of people in there, but I can see her just chatting it up. So from December all the way until we graduated that late May or something like that, I had seen the cars together. I had seen all these different things.
And this is the coworker that she had.
Yeah, coworker and a classmate or something like that. So fast forward, and I'm thinking at this point, first off, we already coordinated where we're going to work after school. We're going to be in the same state, because I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. But at this point, I think it was really a lot of what she had been holding in because I had been unfaithful. You know, I had cheated and all this other stuff. I think she never fully expressed herself on how that affected her. So at this point, I think it started bubbling up to where she got really hostile. Like, man, if I don't care what you say. So she's out overnight. It's like, I went to sleep at the gas station. I'm like, went to sleep at the gas station? Went out again overnight.
Oh, y'all were staying together?
We were staying together.
Okay.
We had started staying together like, we were shacking up like year two.
So you said, so she left the house and then come back the next morning?
To like 9, 10 in the morning. And this was unlike her. She was not this type of girl, but she's wearing makeup now. I know she got some hood rat friends from Sonic where she work, and I know she hanging with them, but I'm like, what is she doing? I'm not sure who's involved. So she did that 2 nights in a row. Then one night I came home. I forget where I was at. I wasn't doing, at this point, I wasn't doing anything. Again, I kept going up and down. Came home in the shower. I came in just like me, bro. I'm very affectionate. My number one love language is physical touch. So first thing I do is get my kiss and hug. She's in the shower. I go right up in there, and while she's in the shower, she's wet, and she's like,
"Shut up, bitch!"
I'm like, "What's up, baby?" Kissed her. Came on out, and the phone is on the counter with the messages up. And he's like, "Is he home? Can I slide?" And I'm looking real quick, and I see the name. She jumped out, wet, snatched the phone, and I was like, "Oh boy." Went to the living room. I searched the name on Facebook, saw some stuff, and I was like, that's the guy that she was talking, So long story short, man, that was a big blow up, and we broke up. And then years later, I had heard from some people he was around about what actually took place. and that after we broke up, she had went and stayed the night and they did whatever they did. And it wasn't until we were married, because we had this thing where, hey, tell every sexual experience you've ever had.
Yep.
Where we were married, and she finally, after he done died a couple months earlier, said what all had actually transpired.
So she admitted to it.
Well, she did. She said, well, she didn't have sex while we were together, but it was afterwards. Me, I'm like, it pales in comparison to what I did. I am not going to get mad. Like, let's just keep it all the way G, so we can sweep this away and get on to the next chapter. But we had the direct answers. We broke up. We broke up because of that. Her and whoever, I didn't care. I moved on, did my thing, but we stayed in touch. And when she moved where she moved to, we kind of reconnected sexually.
She said that at that point, well, first of all, let's go back to her personality, which is interesting because I've come to find out that Naya said she used to be a fighter. She used to swing on people. She said somebody came to that job one day, she done fought people. She
I didn't know that part of her, but I mean, she's spoken of being willing to, but I didn't know that part of her.
Yeah, she said she was known to throw hands, and I was like, really? I was like, she's like, oh yeah.
Got a lot of tricks up her sleeve, a lot of surprises. Box of chocolates, man.
She said she threw hands. And so now y'all moved to y'all's respective cities. What city was that? Was this when you moved to Atlanta?
I was in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. No, we went to North Carolina first.
Okay.
Well, and then she was in South Carolina.
And y'all were both single during that stage?
Very single.
You doing your own thing, she doing her own thing?
Her own thing.
But then y'all would just smash every now and then?
Every now and then. But then I would say this lasted about a year and a half. So if she needed me, I came and, like, say, for instance, one time, I worked a 9 to 5 at the time. I was at work, but she had felt really ill and she didn't have no family down there or nothing like that. And I came back, I flew back and I just drove. It was like a 5-hour drive. I drove down there and I stayed with her that weekend. So anytime she needed me, she didn't have no furniture, I would help. If she needed to do this, I would help. That was kind of how we, how we did things. But we were still sexually engaging whenever I did come.
Would that be defined in today's standards as a situationship?
That's fair to say.
Or just somebody I'm just smashing? Because a situationship is more so as it's understood that we're exclusive with each other, but we don't have the title. This sounds like more of, I understand you got other people you messing with and vice versa, but we'll hook up.
I would say after probably the first year, when we kind of really started up with, I'm coming in, I'm operating as a boyfriend or she's operating as a girlfriend, daily calls and texts and check-ins and stuff like that, but still undefined.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fair to say situationship. Either way, it was a blur line mess.
And when y'all got ready to move to Atlanta, was that a conversation that y'all had that y'all were going to move together?
First, she was going to come up to where I was at in North Carolina. My whole goal was to get down to Atlanta. My whole life goal was to get down there in driving distance to my mom and them.
Where your mom live in Atlanta?
Alabama. So she's like a 4-hour drive away. So I never had plans of staying too far away. I always wanted to be close with family. But yeah, we had that conversation. Like, at some point, especially as we get back together, we're going to be down in Atlanta together.
So when at the birth of, at what stage and age did the birth of the Derrick Jaxn that we see on social media, when did that emerge?
It kind of started, I would say, about 2012. I can't say social media because now I talk a lot about relationships. I didn't start off with relationships.
What were you talking about?
I was talking about police brutality. I was kind of like one of them online activists.
Oh, really?
My first time going viral, my first time on national television, I went on CNN. I was speaking on behalf of Walter Scott Bush. My first time going viral, it was about Trayvon Martin and Rachel Jeantel and those folks.
That's what you was doing?
That was my first thing. That's the first thing I went viral with. So the first 50 to 100,000 people that was on my page, and I only separated it because I didn't want people on my personal page aggravating, how racist it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going to get through this together. Light of smoke them if you got them. Y'all know me. I'm not really be up here blazing at 10:30 a.m., but I need this shit. Salute to Cujo 340. And for a minute, hey guys, for a second, I had to go grab my weed. I had to go get my weed tray so I could roll up. And I was just sitting here with my head down, forgot that the camera was off. I was just sitting here like this, trying to get through this shit. And I forgot, nigga, your camera off. You still in the middle of the show. My apologies. Salute to the homie Cujo 340. What you got, Cujo? I'm going to be drinking by 11 if I keep listening. Facts, bro. I'm trying to make it, man.
It's good.
I'm picking up what y'all putting down. Trust me, bro. Please believe. This host is weak since RW. He's afraid to challenge this simp. Your facts, bro. You should have seen this interview with the woman, man. It sounds like he's reading a script from a Tyler Perry movie. Says Woke Will fact. And Woke Will, I saw your comment about the Jesse Lee Peterson. I was picking up what you was putting down. I was actually looking to see if I had downloaded that video because I was tempted to play that. But I remember that video, the audio was bad. I mean, the audio was really low. And I remember I edited that video. I had to increase the sound, but I don't think I have it readily available.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, I would have to raise that sound up before we can play that one. But I was trying to find it. I was hoping I still had it. The hairline far, but y'all stop at the hair jokes, man. Oh, my man got the paint and shit. The Beijing. Salute to the homie Project Leroy. What you got, P.O.? Derrick doesn't have any manhood.
Thanks for the
in him.
tip.
The outside is chiseled up. The inside has no competence, no accomplishments. Just swindle females for coochies, bro. Great observation, bro. Great observation. No, Vlad, he didn't say that he didn't say he was on Grindr. I seen somebody say that he said he was on Grindr. Ain't Grindr the gay one though? That's the thing about it. Hold on.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Vlad did say that in the chat. I didn't even put two and two together. Ain't Grindr the gay one? Ain't that the gay one? That's funny, man. Y'all are stupid, bro. Let's get back to it. Appreciate you, Cujo, Project Leroy, and that $5 super chat. That's a great observation, Project Leroy. Let's see. Salute to, I think I got one more here. Oh, I got a couple of them. Salute to Dave Dixon back in that super chat. What you got? Long story short, they both trash. There you go. Pretty much. Why y'all keep asking Lazy Bone to pull his cord, bro? You know how annoying that shit is? I'd rather just end the stream without him pulling some shit. Salute to you. What's going on, Amar? Let's see what we got here. Amar, I hate this goddamn mouse. Fuck. Amar Jones, excuse me, squad. Welcome to the squad, bro. Appreciate you, man. Amar Jones, just subscribe to the channel membership. Let me see AJ in the chat. Appreciate you, Amar. Appreciate you very much. I can't smoke at work. Can I do an edible? Do it, Norvell. You all good, bro. Salute to Single by Choices. What's going on, Single by Choices? Salute to your coop. We got the submarine ready to go. Just checking in, just waiting on the order. Hit the like button. That's what I'm saying, man. Trying to get through this. I swear to God, I'm trying to get through it. Appreciate you, Single by Choices. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Single by Choices. Excuse me, that's the homie Gavin X.
Thanks for the tip.
Willie Walker. Walk was in the chat earlier. Appreciate you guys, man. Let's see. You have one more here. Man, y'all funny. Yeah, man. That's you know that Barbara Nice. Oh, I ain't knocking it. I didn't say, you notice I didn't say a word. I was saying everybody else been clowning this dude about his Beijing and his paint his hair since it started. I just mentioned it now for the first time. I ain't say nothing about it, bro. Let's see. Salute to OGB. What you got? Take a puff from me because I can't smoke one yet. Until I leave work. There you go, man. I'll do it for you, bro.
Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen.
And I'm about to not listen. Let's get back to it. I'm about to get high on it.
So I created a separate page where I was talking mostly about that. Occasionally I was sprinkling relationship stuff because I was always a lover. I always loved love and talking about love. But
and that was 2012.
Shut up, this was 2012. 2011, 2012. When I first went viral, I went to work and I saw like 15,000 people liking the page and so on and so forth. I ain't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
But I was just speaking my piece on whatever I felt was true. But then that became too heavy. It was like, it's so dark and it induces this helplessness. And I don't know how people do it now where they get up and talk about that every day. It's not that it's not important. But anyway, I was just like, I kind of want to stick to just the lovey-dovey stuff, man. So I kept posting my poetry and, Dear Future Wife, and all that stuff. But people, now I got like 75, 85,000 people are looking at my page. And now what they see is at least relationship conversation. And so then they would ask questions. And that's whenever, I don't even know what year that was. That had to be about closing on 2013 sometime. And I wasn't trying to give like this expert point of view. I was just more like big brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, this is what it is. I'm not no knight in white shining armor, but this is the truth on what you're talking about. And so they begin curating more of the conversation now, the DMs, the comments and stuff like that. And little by little, they started going viral.
And so you were intentional enough to say, let me leave this other stuff alone and then focus my energy on love and relationships.
Yeah, I honestly, bro, just like everybody else get on social media to post whatever's important to them, that's what I did. The only difference is my voice started resonating, relating to people. And I think I'm probably a bit more bold than most.
What was the style? Were you doing it? Was you on a cell phone like you've become known for? Or did you have cameras? Like what were you doing during that time?
It was written at first. It was all written. Everything was written up until 2014, 2015. I was a romance novelist. The first couple of books were Cheating Man's Heart 1 and 2, inspired by, I'm sure it's a huge surprise. And then from there, I wrote poetry because, again, I'm just staying true. Some people were trying to push me into expert land. I'm like, y'all don't know. I just effed up everything. I ain't the one. But
salute to the homie Mark. He said we bang on hair hats. We can bang on our hair on hair paint. Oh, that's fair. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. I just think it's funny. Let's get back to it, bro. Let's get back to it.
Then when I got down to Atlanta, this is 2015-ish. Me and her just broke up all over again. People have been stealing a lot of my content. And I was like, enough of that. So I started making videos, Snapchat videos. And then those went even more viral than the written stuff. So that's how that happened. It was on my cell phone. I ain't have none of these beautiful lights and cameras or nothing like that. But I was able to impact a lot of lives, even just with I think it was an Android at that.
All right, I'm making the executive decision. I want this nigga to fuck off my screen.
Bang! It's good!
I don't have anything else lined up. So this is what we're going to do. No, you know what? It's not about me. I take that back.
Thanks for the tip.
It's not about me. Say what you want. We still got 250 people. We was at 300 a little while ago. Still 250 people. So obviously some people are here for a reason. Y'all let me know. I'll leave it to y'all while I'll inhale my marijuana. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to finish this video. Put a 2 if y'all want to see something else. The 2, what we're going to play is Theo's going to react. I'm doing a reaction to my own video. That's when you made it, when you do reactions to your own shit. I'm going to do a reaction. Put a 1 if y'all want to keep him on. We can keep him on. I don't care. We can keep him on. I got to be here either way. We can keep him on if you guys want to. Or option 2 is I'm going to play my video that I made to Strong Mommy Chrissy. That's the chick with 9 children by 6 different men. I'm going to react to my own reaction. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to keep her. Again, I don't care. I say keep her. Keep this man. We can keep him on here. I don't care. I'll listen to the chat. I don't do this for myself. I'll listen to y'all. Don't say the same thing 27 times, Vlad. I'll give y'all guys a second while I consume my marijuana. I think I got a super chat to acknowledge as well. I think I kind of already know the answer to this. Let's see. Salute to you. I got that one from Mark. Let's see. I just want to get maybe some Derrick Jaxn lovers in this bitch. I don't know. Bear with me 1 second. Salute to the homie Steve. This goddamn Derrick got me smoking early in the goddamn morning. I got a shoulder run. I can't be up here getting high and shit. Salute to the homie Steven Macklin. What you got, Steve? He says, clearly the interview has a bias. I like to see an interview with someone with more objective. Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely. Yeah, man. He's not gonna give this guy any pushback. And yeah. I think they're friends. I think he want to smash Danae, and all that kind of good stuff. So appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Let's see. What did the chat say? Thank you very much for that $5 super chat. Let's see. What is the chat saying? The chat saying, this is some more. You were right. You were right the first time. Don't keep her. There you go, bro. All right, let's get him out of here. Get this they call him Toucan Sam. All right, man. Give me 1 second. Let me cue up this video that I did. I was talking about this on Drew Titan's show. We're gonna do this one, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow, bro. I can't finish that shit. It's too boring, bro. And I don't care. That's the other thing about it. I don't care. Let me cue up this video. This is from, give me 1 second. Let me start it. This is from, again, her name is Strong Mommy Chrissy. Let me give a little introduction on this video. Her name is Strong Mommy Chrissy. She has 9 children by 6 different men. 9 interviews, melatonin. I already know what you said, putting me to sleep. Facts, bro. Facts. Tom, salute to Boston, bro. Let's see. Salute to Cujo. I can't recover from this. Definitely getting the beer. All right, guys. I don't want to lose you guys too much. Let's go over to this video here because I'm tired of my goddamn self listening to this shit. I'm no way in hell we're going to play part 2. This video, like I said, Strong Mommy Chrissy, man, she has 9 children by 6 different men. And what happened was she went live a couple weeks ago. I still see y'all laughing. She went live a couple weeks ago and she was talking about how basically she not settling. She's not settling this shit. A bitch with 9 children by 6 different men.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Talking about she's not settling. And yeah, so she did that live stream and I saw another channel. I think their channel name is Visions of Asia. I believe they're here in Detroit too. They did a reaction to it. And then I saw it and I did a reaction to it. And apparently she took down the live stream last time I saw. I don't know if it was because of me, but I just thought it was pretty funny. So we're gonna go over to that because I'm done with
Thanks for the
Mr.
tip.
Jaxn. I am done with Mr. Jaxn. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, let's do this. Let's see. I'm gonna grab the super chat here. I think I got a super chat before we get started. Let's see. Salute to, just give me 1 second here. Salute to, I beg your pardon. Let's see. I got this one here from Cujo. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. No, that was it. I got that one from Cujo. Let's see. Why is the chat not bringing it up here? There we go. All right, cool. Let's get to it.
And then they place that value on a non-black.
Play the goddamn video, bro. Bobby Fresh, I see you. Welcome to the Do Better Podcast. I am your host, Theo Cooper short. We are back with another video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. We on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Can't do it without you, man. Hit the subscribe button. It's free, yo. So, I was watching the channel called Visions of Asia. It's a reaction channel. They were reacting to someone who I did a reaction video to nearly a year ago when I first started my channel. Strong Mommy Chrissy has a huge YouTube channel, over 200,000 subscribers, and she's a single mother of 9 children. They were reacting to a recent live stream that she had, pretty much accusing black men of hating black women. But then she also got to talking about a lot of demands that she had to date her. It was outlandish. Let's get to it.
Men, most of the time, they're not even self-aware enough to know that they hate black women. Or I won't even go as far as to say it's to hate, but that's literally what it boils down to, right? That's literally what it boils down to. I personally think there's multiple different reasons why black men feel a certain way towards black women specifically.
Thanks for the tip.
In this particular case, it's got something to do with mommy issues, right? And I feel like this is a lot of black men, and they're just not. I feel like a lot of black men are just not self-aware enough to know that they have mommy issues. I'm on a live stream. Who's on my door?
I purposely left that in there because in her 90-minute live stream, her children came beating on that door at least 4 times that I caught, possibly a 5th. So it shows you how chaotic her life is, that she can't even get 90 minutes of peace to herself.
They're out here just projecting their own personal hate for their own mother or whatever because their mom didn't treat them right, they didn't love them properly. They have this animosity from their childhood that they're projecting onto black women in their adulthood. So anyway, I was dating this guy, and then we got into, I had read this article or seen a video, I think it was a video, and then I started doing some research.
Stop the cap.
Won't stop the video again after this. I just wanted to point this out. Here's the reasoning for her going on this 90-minute live stream rant about black men is because she said a couple things here. I don't know if you guys caught it. She said, I saw a video or I read an article and I went on and did my research, which is all cap, by the way. She's seen some video that apparently alleges that only 30% of men are interested in long-term relationships with black women. She saw a video and that's what inspired this rant. Let me grab this super chat real quick. We get right back to it. So to the homie Cujo 340. He said 6 different strains of DNA. This chick is a science experiment. A walking petri dish. Facts, cuz.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. I've said this on the Do Better podcast. I hope not to offend anybody. I think I said that. I think I talked about it's a homie Govinda French, man. He part of the squad. And I said this. If you produce offspring with more than 3 people, you're a disgusting human being. That means if you have 3 baby daddies or 3 baby mamas, you're a gross motherfucker. However you want to slice it, get offended. I don't really give a fuck. You're gross. But 6?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Disgusting, bro. Man, dudes are weird, bro. These dudes be up here. I can't see Eric Johnson just subscribe. Salute. General, I salute you. I can't see Mr. Johnson, I can't see how these people just be running behind these dudes making baby. Or she got 3 babies, or I'm gonna give her baby 4. Like, y'all niggas gross, bro. Let me see. Let me grab this other super chat here. Salute to, let's see, I'm kind of on one screen right now. Salute to the homie Dave Dixon. What you got, Dave Dixon? He says 9 by 6 is sick. Facts, bro. She won't settle, but I bet a motherfucker can get a baby out of her with some liquor and a meal. There you go, bro. It's disgusting, man. Let me know. Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think that's acceptable? How many kids? Well, I think I need to I'll put that in the poll. How many baby dads or baby moms, I hate that those words are even that profound, but how many people is the limit that you have children with? I'll put this in a poll, man. I think it's 2. If you got more than 2 people that you procreated with, I don't know, man. Salute to you, Theo. I would have tried to holler at her. She was my type. But rather I have ran after, hearing those 9 kids. Facts, man. And she's not an ugly woman or anything like that. You know, she admitted like she needed to lose some weight. But salute to George Smith. Your famous scoop. Respond to reality. Use your PPM. Yo, seriously?
It's good.
Salute, bro. That made my day, bro. That made my day. It's funny, man, because people be telling me little stuff. Like somebody was telling me like they notice more people using soundboards now. And I even noticed that with Jason Black. Not saying that I have anything to do with that. Not saying that whatsoever. I would never get that big-headed. But I heard people been saying that, like, you know, people kind of been picking up my stuff here and there. I just never really paid much attention. But PPM, I trademarked that shit. That's dope, bro. I rock with Respond to Reality. That's my guy, man. I fucks with him heavy, bro. Matter of fact, I just emailed him the other day about a reaction just a few days ago. Appreciate you, George Smith. I did not know that, man. That's dope. That kind of made my day, man. That kind of made my day. Let's see. Salute to HMP Music. Salute to you, bro.
Bang! It's good.
And that $10 super chat. No words. It's a straight love. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you very much, HMP. Let's see. Salute to. Make
Thanks
sure
for the tip.
More. 9 kids. Chantel, yes. Strong Mommy Chrissy, that's her name, Chantel. If you want to do some content, she's got 9 children. She's been on you. Oh, she's way bigger than us. She's got a following over 200,000 subscribers. Yeah, she's been on YouTube for some years. Let's see. Salute to the homie Eric Jordan, and they all baby mamas, Chantel. They all baby mamas. 9 children by 6 different men. Go check her out. 9 kids, 6 baby daddies. Hell no. Access denied.
Access denied.
He said, hell no. Fuck no. Access denied. Appreciate you. 2 at most. You guys, 2 is my limit. Yeah, man. And I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I don't see why dudes go up and make babies at these. I can see, because my brother has 3 children, 3 biological children, and his wife had 1 child ahead of time. I can maybe see if she got 1 kid, but they got 4 or 5 kids, and you like, oh, I'm excited to be baby daddy number 5, bro. You're gross too, man. You get what you deserve at that point, man. 1 baby daddy is too many for me. Said Sean, yeah, man. Yeah, let me see. If I missed any, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any more super chats. Let's see here. And I don't think I did. I got this one from EJ. I apologize, guys. I just got to make sure I get these super chats. That's a huge bit. That's how I see. I missed one from EJ. That's a huge bit.
That's a huge bitch.
Appreciate you, EJ. And that's why I do another scan to make sure I didn't miss any more. All right, cool. I'm kind of doing this on one monitor, and it's kind of fun.
Thanks for the tip.
All right, let's get back to it.
But anyway, so, and it said, the video has said 30% of only 30% of the population of Black men even want to date or marry a Black woman. Hold that thought. Okay. The same thing you said about women with daddy issues. True, but we're not here to talk about that today.
She don't want to talk about that.
Stream, because I feel the same way about it. It does get.
My bad. A comment in her chat pointed out like women have these same daddy issues too. She wasn't trying to hear that shit. But one thing about this was a 90-minute live stream. They had to watch 3 or 4 times. So I had to cut it down, to make a video out of it. So I had to listen to this bullshit at least 3 or 4 times. But the crazy thing about it, in that 90-minute live stream, I said it earlier in this video, her children kept coming to the goddamn door. Dennis Wilson just subscribed. Salute. They kept coming to the door, man. It was so funny. She couldn't get any peace, man, with a house with 9 children in it.
Definitely can go both ways, but we're not here to talk about women today, women with daddy issues, but that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother live stream. I can only focus on one at a time, okay? Especially because this one's more pressing. Like I said, I feel like it all boils down to, there's probably a lot of different factors, but I feel like it does boil down to the relationship that they have with their parents, just like with women as well. But like, I feel like it does boil down, and I have met so many men who, like, say for instance, like just for an example, my ex-husband, swore up and down, I love Black women, I'll never date a non-Black woman, As soon as we split, what did he do? He went and found a Latina and had a baby by her. At the end of the day, nobody's perfect, and you just have to figure out who you're willing to deal with on that level, because, it is what it is. But I feel like the reason why a majority of my relationships probably didn't work out probably is because these men had mommy issues. We're just I don't know, taking whatever they could get, but that's not really what they wanted or whatever. I don't know.
No accountability. The reason her relationships didn't work out is with the men. Again, if I didn't say it, she has 9 children by 6 different men.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sabrina. Hey, sis, by the way. She's not so attractive. You are a total package. Girl, I don't know if that matters. See, the thing is like, that's what I hate for us black women. What I hate for us is that we have to carry everything, the whole fucking world on our backs. That's what I don't like. I don't like that. And I just feel like, you know, we have to carry the burden of, you know, black women are known for holding our man down. You know what I'm saying? And carrying the burden of the household, if need be, cooking, cleaning, minding the children, then still being a woman and being submissive to our men or husbands. And, you know, and at the same time, we're still expected to look good, be smart. Nowadays, can't even get taken care of because that's taboo. We're not even gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother topic.
Who would take care of a woman who has 9 children who has 6 different men? You're lucky to get any dude who would just interact on that level. And I'm not trying to be mean to this woman whatsoever. It's just that you have 9 children by 6 different, forget the 6 different men, which is outlandish. I don't give a damn how y'all trying to paint it. You have 9 children. What man would want to deal with you on a realistic aspect? And one thing that's not lost on me is that she's a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber. I know how much money I make at 50,000 subscribers, so I can only imagine how much money she make at 200,000. I know. Let me grab this super chat here. Yeah, of course. And subscribers does. If you guys don't make content, subscribe. Seen her channel last I heard she was engaged. What happened? She got married to a dude, Pink Unicorn. She got married, and then she found a sucker that actually married her. A dude married her, but then I don't know the details. I just know he left. That's all I know. I tried to go down the strong Mommy Chrissy tunnel for like content, but it just wasn't worth it, man. It's so much nonsense. I couldn't piece it all together. But she did in fact get married. She can't settle. Salute to, let me grab the super chat here. Salute to OGB. What you got, OGB? She can't settle because she already on the ground. Facts, man. Let's see if I missed any more. Salute to, I try to grab them all. EJ, I think you said I missed
Thanks
one
for the tip.
but I went back. I think I grabbed them all. That's funny, OGB. Let's see. Salute to, I think Project Leroy just sent something. Project Leroy, she's disqualified for having a baseball team. Facts, bro. Facts, man. And I said this before, Project Leroy, on video. When I first started my channel, I think I probably said this in this video, because I did a video of hers when I first started my channel. Let's see, my channel's 14 months old now, about to be 14 months in the next couple of days. I did a video when I was like at month 2. And I said that during the first video of hers. I said, dude, why don't you stop? Why didn't you stop at 2 or 3 kids when these people have 4 or 5? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You obviously have a problem. And it's not fucking. That's the name of your problem. Not fuck. That's what you need to engage in. Not fuck. Because they ain't gonna do condoms to save their life. HMP Music with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Thank you very much, HMP. With the $2 joint again, bro. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Salute to Mr. Gino. She gives me high, says Mr. Gino. Facts, man. Facts, bro. Let's see. Salute to Eric Jordan. What you got, EJ? He says, surely the common denominator for you is red. Yeah. The common denominator is you. Red flags. All facts, cuz. All facts, man. Let's see. All right, let's get back to it. So she's likely in the top 1%, but your money is not even really brought into the equation. On top of it, you make a lot of money. You got 9
Thanks
kids.
for the tip.
I'm sure a lot of that money is going right back out the window. My bad. This is what I was making a point before I grabbed the super chat, is I know the type of money I make at 50,000 subscribers. Let's just say, just for simple math, she got 200,000. Of course, subscribers don't equal the amount of money you pay. But I'm imagining what I make times 4. Y'all don't understand, like, if that's the case, just going off the subscriber count, this chick is in the top 1% just off her YouTube channel alone. But she got 9 goddamn children. I'm talking about
welcome to death row.
400,000-500,000 a year, bro. Like on some money type shit. But what is she doing, bro?
50 of everything, plus be everything to everybody, carry everything on our backs, and at the end of the fucking day, you trying to tell me only 30% of black men even want a black woman? Black men even value a black woman. And then they place that value on a non-black woman. Black women are portrayed as being aggressive and independent and masculine, which is true, and it's a turn off to some black men. So the reason why we are like that is because we have to be. I say this all the time. Black women are masculine because black men are pussies. Most black men, not all, most black men are fucking pussies. And it's because of their childhood. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you are a man and you are leading, as a man should do, naturally, a woman is going to be submissive. Naturally, that guard is going to melt away because I don't feel defensive. I don't feel like I have to be in survival mode around you.
Stop the cap.
Miss me with that. A woman will naturally fall in line. No, once a man takes the lead, a woman will naturally become feminine. No, you're masculine because you're masculine. No one makes you masculine but yourself. Be accountable, ladies. You're masculine because you're masculine. So this thought process that a lot of these women have that their femininity can be turned on and off is erroneous at best. That's not possible. You're either masculine or you're feminine. Me, I'm a man. I'm masculine, and I'm masculine all the goddamn time. If you're a woman, you're supposed to be feminine. No excuses. Be accountable.
I'm with you. I feel like I can trust you with my life, with my finances, with my household,
AJ.
With the kids. You know what I'm saying? They're really not gonna lead. So yeah, we have to be masculine. How you treat yourself is how you will get treated. If you act masculine, you will get treated like that. That's true too. And I also think is what you will allow. I'm the type of person where I feel like I exude confidence. And I've always been like that. I'm like, yeah, I am that. In my world, I'm Beyonce. I'm nothing less in my world.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I beg your pardon? Did she just say in her world she's Beyonce? Delusion is real.
Okay, so
That's
you don't make me feel like Beyonce. You know, so that's how I am. I'm not like super cocky or anything. I'm very humble, but I've always had a lot of confidence. Like I portray
Trigger
that,
warning.
right?
Thanks, big
But then I had to sit back and like really analyze myself and be like, do you really though? Do you really feel like you are that bitch? Do you really feel like you are Beyonce in your own world? Because if so, why are you settling? Why are you settling? So most black men are confused and need guidance. That's another thing. Like a lot of black men are confused, no longer based on potential. Exactly. You just cannot. I've really found that does not serve me. And the older you get, like now in my 30s, I will not be a man who does not have his shit together. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm not a doctor or lawyer. But you need to be making some money and have yourself together. And, you know, it is what it is. I need you to have your shit together. Fully together. All the way. 100%.
Thanks for the tip.
A couple of black men said I was washed up turning 40. But black men treated me horribly in my 20s and 30s as well. They always find something wrong with us to hate us.
So the webpage that I'm on is blackdemographics.com. Over the last decade, marriage has been a declining institution amongst all Americans, and this decline is even more evident in the black community. In 2020, only 30% of African Americans were married. So of those 30% of people who are actually indeed married by black men, 85% of black men have a black wife. 85%. So again, this dispels this notion that a lot of modern women have about men being so obsessed with women who don't look like them.
Listen.
All right, let me grab this super chest here. So this is homie Eric Jordan. He says, no, Shirley, you easy to hit. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper!
Appreciate you, Eric Jordan. Let's see, hold me down like always. Let's see, salute. I thought I saw another one here. Salute to Louis Vuitton posters hanging up. But look, and I was going to say this too, because again, like I said, just off her subscribers, this chick probably make bank, bro. I know she do. But on the flip side, again, in the first video I played a year ago, she talked about how she had six different child's fathers, and 5 of them were on child support. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I thought about that shit too, man. The materialistic lifestyle. And I wanted to mention that in my original video, but I didn't. The Louis Vuitton posters. I think that's Chanel. And it's like, but you not got 9 kids regardless, man. The materialistic lifestyle, bro. Let's see. Salute to Daniel. What you got, Daniel, in that $5 super chat? It's you single mothers raising them to be feminine, pussyfied men. Get the fuck out of here. Facts, bro. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Oh, facts, man. You're absolutely right. And that's another thing. The lack of self-awareness.
Thanks for the tip.
She's talking about all these men are pussies. And I was just thinking to myself while making this video, what do you think your son's going to be? Especially when I don't know a lot about her. I think the pink unicorn in the chat, she seems to know a little bit more than I do. But I remember doing some research on the very first video, and she was talking about, like, because she's in California. I do know that. I think she's right outside of LA. I don't know if she's from there, but that's where she's at. And she was talking about, in the first video I did a year ago, about her children's fathers, like they live in different states. So it's like, I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't believe she's originally from California. I could be wrong about that. Don't hold me, don't put my feet to the fire on that. All right, let's get back to it.
I love black men. I am a fan of black love. But I love the idea of what a black man should be or could be. The reality of the black men I have dated is that they're a mess. They're a hot ass mess. And that's, they probably, like I said, they say that about black women, but they are pointing the fingers when they really need to be pointing the fingers at themselves.
Your anecdotal experience, your experience with black men doesn't make every black man like that.
I wouldn't let that bother you because, like you said, they waste your time. They waste your fucking time. That's what they do. Now I know, I have a couple of friends who date outside. They go outside the race and date, and on purpose, because they tired of black men shit. And I can't judge you for that because I'm following you, sis. Matter of fact, where did you meet him at? Where do you get those, on Amazon? Can I get that 2-day delivery Prime? Because where do you find those at? Especially the ones you see on TikTok. I don't even like to see those. Like, them fine white men. I be like, where do you find those at? Again? That's a big thing. Self-love. Like I said,
you're right.
I feel like I just recently, like, had the epiphany moment of, like, all of the time that I wasted on these men, all these times that I thought I was doing what we supposed to do. Thanks for the tip. Hold our man down and that. All that time that I wasted doing that was a reflection of myself because maybe I felt like I couldn't do better. And so that's why I had to check myself. Thanks, like, are you really Beyonce in your own world? Are you really Croissance? Okay, because if you're really Croissance, you wouldn't be accepting the shit that you deal with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now I'm like, my standards are a lot higher, and I still, like I said, I still battle myself with that because it's like, another thing that I had a hard time doing was being loyal to somebody for no reason. Like, I used to do that all the time. Like,
Let me grab this super chat here. Somebody left this comment, Miguel. Appreciate you, Miguel. Somebody actually left a comment on this video yesterday asking me how old she was. I said I didn't know how old she was. I was like, I know she's not 40 though. I know she's not 40. She only 38. Wow, with 9 kids. No way. Yeah. Somebody asked me yesterday, and I said this. I said, I don't know how old she is. She's in her 30s though. I knew she wasn't 40. I knew she wasn't 40 yet. Let me grab these super chats here, man. This shit is crazy, bro. This is crazy, man. Let's see. Salute to, is this Dave Dixon right here in the super chat? Let's see. Okay, cool. I got you, Dave. Nug, Jay Grace says my man Pook Nug beat her down. Beat her door down forever. Let's see. Salute to the homie Dave Dixon. What you got, Dave? She sounds ignorant. What's going on, RM? I see you in the chat. She sounds ignorant. I wish the Godfather has got a hold of this bitch. Facts, bro. Facts. You ain't never lied about that, man. You ain't never lied, man. The Godfather. Oh, man. Rest in peace to the Godfather, man. Rest in peace to the Godfather. I used to have my Godfather music. I forgot. I need to put that back on there. Let's see. Salute to, I think I got the homie Sean Jaxn coming up. Let's see. Mark this one here. Sean, what you got, Sean? Sean Jaxn in that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Sean. What you got, Sean? Black men with their stuff together don't want to raise 9 kids from other men. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Thanks for the tip.
That kind of goes without saying. But the extra obvious part, at least it's obvious to us men, is that what the you got not what? It's the fact that she's out here with these incredible requirements on top of it. He got to have money. We're going to get into it in the next couple minutes. He got to have money, all this shit. It's like delusion, man. So many women have the ability that men don't possess. And that one of those abilities is to be able to live in delusion, bro. They can just be as delusional as they want and not have to walk around in the real world. It's crazy to me, man, but that's the difference between women and men. We live in two totally different worlds. Appreciate you, Sean. Let's see if I missed any more here. Okay, cool. Let's get back to it.
I used to be loyal. I would only date one person at a time. I would never like date multiple people at once. I'm not talking about sex.
Stop the cap.
I'm just saying like now, because I'm definitely dating multiple people. Not saying sex.
Stop the cap right now.
Other thing that I stopped doing is allowing people to be in my space for free.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Now I'm like,
are you fucking? You think somebody about to cash you out? Chick.
I beg your pardon?
Ma'am.
Who do you think you are?
You got 9 children by 6 different men. Who about that cat? Why you always lying? Stop it.
Because, look, listen. It costs money to look this good. It's like, I love these nails. I've been there, yep. But I've learned that the more you start asking and just like setting your standards, like, and then just ask like I did see this TikTok the other day though, and she gave some really good advice. She's like, when you meet a man, always just expect princess treatment. And if they ever ask, if you ever talk about your past relationships, I treat you like a princess. This is standard. I won't do this, I won't do that without this standard being, or this expectation being met. And I totally agree with her. Definitely. Because you need to meet these standards. The thing is like, dating is expensive. Courting a woman is expensive. If you can't afford it, don't do it. Period. You shouldn't be dating if you can't afford to date. Because women cost money. It all goes back to setting your expectations. If you set your expectations early on, then they know what to expect. If you never expect them to pay or never expect them to help out in whatever way, that doesn't mean that you need somebody to come in and completely take care of you, but they should be able to help out.
Ain't nobody cashing you out. Ain't nobody flying you out, putting you on vacation. You got 9 children. How do you have time for YouTube? And talking about settling and your standards being high, your standards can't be that goddamn high. You got 6 baby dads. And you think what? The new guy is going to come in? Oh, no, because you made a mistake over and over and over and over again. New guy is going to step in and have to lay it all out here to feed you and them bastards. Bruh, stop the cap.
They should be able to do something. You know what I'm saying? And if you never expect them to in the beginning, I fucking promise you'll never be able to get shit out of them in the long run.
Salute to the homie Rich Turner. I see you, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Make sure one of my moderators, please drop the link to Rich Turner. What you got, Rich? Rich Turner says she gives... What the hell is going on over here? She gives...
Thanks for the tip.
She's literally a clown car. People keep popping out of that cat, one behind the other. Appreciate you, Rich. Let's get back to it.
That's just from personal experience. If you started, or how you started is how it goes. Just like who you meet is who you end up with. Like, that is just it. If you don't set that tone in the beginning, trust me, because I have tried. I have done I'm understanding, it's okay, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, if you don't set that expectation up front, then what happens is that they're like, I don't have to pay to deal with you. I don't gotta help you out. I've never had to before, so why the fuck would I do that now? And they're not gonna, they probably are not gonna, those type of men aren't gonna offer. So.
And they shouldn't, because your 6 baby dads didn't have to pay for anything. So why does a new man have to?
Yeah, you definitely need to know that up front. And I'm not opposing to dating outside of the race. Let me just put that out there. Because I'm going to go on a date with a white man. I'm going to go on a date with a Latino. Shit, give me a Chinese man. I don't care. As long as you're going to love me properly.
Your dreams.
We've been conditioned by black men to say it's not about money. No other group of women would ever say that out loud. Period. You're right. And I'm about to wrap it up because I know these kids are like, what is she doing? But that's another thing too. That is definitely a seed that's been planted by somebody else, because I never said I didn't want any money. I never I didn't sign up for that.
Thanks for the tip.
But like I said, I just kind of like would roll with the punches. Like, oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, I have to lead. Oh, okay, I guess.
Let me grab the super chats here. Yeah, she is on another planet,
Thanks
bro.
for the tip.
And it's not called Earth. And I can tell you what happens on her planet. They don't have birth control either. That's what happens. Salute to homie Mark in that $2 super chat. He says she's at LA3. Dimes get princess treatment there. That's what I'm saying, bro. And let's say even if she was a dime with 9 children, you are done. Stick a fork in you. Jay Gray said it, you cook. Sean Jackson said it, you done out here, lady. You done ski. What are we talking about? 9 children, ma'am. You better take you and them bastards to motherfucking Six Flags, Disneyland. I don't care. Just get the fuck away from the rest of the population who knows not to have 9 children with 6 different people. Gross. Let's see. Appreciate you, Mark, in that $2 super chat. Let me see here. Salute to, let's see, Hollywood TV. What you got, bro? He said she loves the raw glizzies. 9 kids, 6 baby dad. Sheesh. Facts, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's
Bro,
good.
she love it raw, man.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw.
All facts, Hollywood TV. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to the homie Mark Cooper. He says, King Pookie online. Yo, I'm done. Strong Mommy Chrissy, King Pookie on line 1, and he says,
access denied.
Appreciate you, Coop. That was a good one. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one. Let's see. What between her and Pookie, between her and King Pook, what was that? He had 7? So that's 16 goddamn babies, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let's get back to it. Those kids are like, Mommy, when can we have our Lunchables? Y'all should have seen them banging on the goddamn door. They want a Starburst and shit. Let's get back to it, bro.
I don't have a choice because you're not gonna fucking do it. So me, and then I get punished by doing that by being like, you're too fucking masculine. You want to dominate everything. Da 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 da. Black women can't win for fucking lose. I'm trying to tell you, we can't win for fucking lose out here. I see Chrissy with the Mexican guys. I don't discourage whoever is going to treat me right and my kids right.
You've been Israel. I see
and be a good person. Like, that's all I need. And you gotta have money. You ain't gotta be rich, because I'm definitely not rich, but I need some help. Like,
no
if you're
shit.
Especially with me, I'm a single mom of 9 kids. Don't ever think now standards are different. Standards are definitely changed now. Because back then I didn't know, but I don't care. Like, I need something. I need something. I need it.
Thanks for the tip.
I need the funds. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm a good woman, but you got to know you're a good woman. And even then, like I said, I very confident. I know I'm a good woman. I know I'm a good mother. I know I can take care of a house. I know I can cook. I know I can clean. I know I can mind the children, raise the children, take care of the children, whatever. I can even take care of the man. I do all things. Right? Why the fuck should I be for free? You have to give me something too. I don't mind rubbing your back after a long day, having your plate ready, kids in bed, so the house is not all, jumping and bumping when you get home from a long day's work. Have your shower running, clothes ready for you to go. Yeah, I could do all that for you, but baby, my hair needs to be done. Well, I want to go out with the girls and have brunch. Okay, my nails need to be done. I need to go school shopping for the kids. You got something for me?
Wow. I'm at a loss for words. Visions of Asia. Cook.
Okay. That's it. Pause it.
No, she did not say school shopping for the kids, bro.
Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. All right. First of all, the kids should be in bed because they yell MFing kids. Second of all, if you want somebody to pay your hair, your nails, so that you can go, guess what? Collect that money from the money that's being spent on your 9 kids. All right? And then on top of that, school shopping. You say you're a good woman. Well, guess what? I might not be the best person, but I think what falls partially in my definition of what a good woman is a woman that uses wise judgment. And I don't think a wise person would have had 9 kids by I don't know how many guys. I'm assuming she maybe have 1 or 2 baby daddies, maybe more than that.
No, she has already said in another video.
So, including my husband, I have 6 baby daddies.
There are 6 different fathers.
Okay, woman, at this point, you are literally just a one-night stand. You are literally a one-night stand. So the struggle, try to figure out how you and your kids can survive, and just know that you can occasionally get the D. Simple as that. Occasionally get the D. You know what? I won't even say occasionally. You could get the D as much as you want, but don't expect the D to stay around and put up with that. Because not only do they got to put up with you and maybe, as you say, your masculine attitude, they'll have to put up with 9 kids that ain't there. So not only are they putting up, they're trying to have a relationship with you, but now they're forced to have a relationship with 9 kids. Like if you have 6 different baby daddies, that means they got to put up with you plus 9, that's 10, plus 6 more, that's 16 people just to get in your box? I'm sorry. I'd rather pay for box after that. Find me that prostitute where I can just pay, get what I want, and leave. Because it'll be a lot cheaper than dealing with you.
What the hell do I know? I'm just a weed head talking on YouTube. You guys let me know what you think after party in the comments. It's your commander, Theo Coop, but you can
call me bitch.
Do better. Squad. Don't be having 9 babies. Fuck that. Stories like this are a reminder. Wear condoms. Wear condoms, folks.
Excuse
Thanks
me.
for the tip.
Bitches?
I should have put the that rock clip at the end that went,
Shut up, bitch!
I should have did that at the end. Man, what's going on, bro? Let's see. Squad. Let's see. Let me get out of here, bro. Let me see.
Thanks for the tip.
We made it. Let me get out the screen.
It's good!
Man, that share the screen really messes up my operation. Let's see. Salute to you, Project Leroy. Shut up, bitch. That's perfect timing, bro.
Shut up, bitch!
Let me grab these super chats. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. We got off that Derrick Jaxn pack. We on this God pack now. Smoking L's in heaven, throwing lightning bolts at these bitches. Let's see. Let's see. Coop with
Thanks for the tip.
King Pookie on line 1. That was great, Coop. That was great. Those kids are like, oh yeah, I seen that one. Let's see. Glade City approves, says D's Nuts. Appreciate you, D's Nuts. Let's see. This is crazy, bro. She making mac and cheese and hot dogs. Man, all I'm thinking is ramen noodles, and Vienna sausages, man. The poor man's endeavors, bro. Let's see. Salute to the homie Woke Quill. What you got, Woke Quill? Woke Quill says, this is basically a Passport Bros commercial. Facts, man.
Bang! It's good!
Facts, bro. You are 100% right about that, Woke Quill. You're very much indeed correct, sir. Appreciate you, Woke Quill. I know Woke Quill represents St. Louis. Let's see. Salute 9 times, but not 9 times, 9 teams. I'm telling you, she's Booker T in this piece. Salute to you, V-Ben Israel. V-Ben Israel is the one I got this from.
The champ is here!
Yeah, appreciate you. Yo, I was going to talk about that earlier. I forgot. That got my video demonetized. I was trying to cover Scattered Ass we was looking at from Jason's Black broadcast yesterday, and my video did, in fact, get demonetized. But it's not for that. They got demonetized because of that shit I just played. The champ is here. Something I play every single day. Fuck, she getting child support. Bro, that's what I'm saying. So on top of her making a ton of money on YouTube, I remember that in the first video she said that her children's father, 5 of the 6, were on child support. And then she was married to some dude. I was like, there's probably one of them that's not on child support. Let's see. Salute to you, Woke Quill. Let's see. Salute to the homie. Who we got here? Joseph Johnson. Salute to you, bro. What you got, Mr. Johnson? It's like Stevie Wonder giving driving lessons. No.
Bang! It's good!
Bro, she already got 9 kids. Man, she got room for some pets too. You need to buy a couple of these. Get one of these too. I'll mail you lazy bone. Let's see. Let's get back to it. Let's see. 6 Bumba Clock. Y'all fooling in the chat, bro. Appreciate all y'all rocking with me today. Let's see. We got not the bang. Yes, King Coop. What's going on, Joker? What's going on, bro? King Coop, salute to the squad, top of the morning, Governor. I know Joker just getting up out there on the West Coast. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Salute to you.
Thanks for the tip.
Your lovely wife, man. So let's see. Salute to Single by Choice. She makes my skin crawl, says Dave Dixon. Damn, leave her to the homosexuals. Project Leader. And that's the thing. She ain't a one-night stand. Who want to share a baby mama with 6 other kids? But here's the thing, man. Like, she's 38, so she still got a lot of life left. But the 9 children, I wouldn't even be mad at her for just wanting to. You need a dude that got a pulse. The fact that she's on that, he's got to have money too. It's just Kevin Samuels, man. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, man. You want Gucci bags? Are you kidding me, man?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What we talking about here, man? What we talking about here? She makes my skin crawl. That's funny. Go to Pound Town and leave, says Miguel. Facts, bro. Salute to Single by Choices. What you got, Single by Choices? Example A, Single by Choices, bang, bang, it's good. We're going to play the band tonight for her. Pull up, we live tonight. There you go, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, make sure you guys check out Single by Choices. They're going live this evening. Definitely check them out, man. Yeah, man. Sean Mommy Chrissy, it's some good content, man. It's the rabbit hole was too deep for me, man. This was when I first started my channel. So maybe I've got a year under my belt. Maybe I could go back and really dive, because it's great for content. But it just seems like, you know how, am I the only one with like, how the best way can I articulate this? I got like a ghetto meter, not a ghetto meter. I have only so much ratchet nonsense I can take. Like I have like, it's a cap. It's like, I have a foolishness cap. That's the best way. Once the foolishness gets above a 2 out of that 10 scale, I'm out, bro. I just can't deal with it, man. Appreciate you, Single by Choices. See if I missed any more. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow. It's Friday. So that's Kendra G. And see what type of foolishness she's had over this last week or two. The champ is here. Salute to you, Young Jay. Homie, 100% right. There you go, bro. Man, you can get something to smash. Bro. It's just I need a rich man. He's got to buy me all of this. And she's talking about she was a good woman. How does she gauge that? What exactly makes her a good woman? Someone else said you're a good breeder. Let's see, she's a 9-time serial hit and quit. That's a record. She's a one-hit wonder. Get her to Michael. Yeah, man. You need to get persons back. Like, but excuse me, Mona D said it earlier in the chat. Think about this. And Single by Choices was just in here, and I was talking about them. I was talking to them and Mr. Walker about this one day. We was talking about Diamond, and it's not about Diamond in Project Leroy. It's about these people who have a following, these people who get on social media and then amass a following. It's just a massive following of fucktards, man, who just go right along with that nonsense. She got 200,000 subscribers. Them ain't nothing but baby mamas cheering her bullshit on, man. Cheering her bullshit on. Let me make sure I didn't miss any more. Got that one for you. Got that one from you, Dave. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Kendra G had a breakdown last night with a woman with 5 kids. Look like we playing that tomorrow.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
I haven't even paid no attention, man. It's a 1 out of 10 for me. Ratchet tolerance, yeah, that's the way. Thank you, RM. I have a ratchet tolerance level, and it's low, man. Once it gets so far, I'm like, I'm out, bro. I'm out. Can't do it. Salute to the squad, man. Her baby mama's followers. But that's what I'm saying, man. And that's why I will never get hype about having some type of social media presence, because everyone can get one, even the people who shouldn't have one, a la her. And I'm not saying she a bad person. I don't know her, but the fact that they say it's the fact that those people follow her, man. And she sit back in this live stream just saying this bullshit, and they're all like, yep, you're right. Yep, we deserve this. We deserve that. Us and all 17 of our children. Like, you don't deserve shit. Rule number 1 of the Do Better podcast. No one deserves anything. Your BS meter gets better as you get older, cool. I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, salute to the squad. We out. You guys got any ideas? Send them over to me. DM me or send me an email. Squad, fall out.
I say I wanna feel your body from the inside. Let's ride, say you never had a good guy. You lie, just trying your mic though. Let's go, who am I? I'm the maestro, that's the nitro. I'm high as a kite though, where my kite go? You messing with my nerves, yeah, I know you're psycho. Keep playing with my nerves, leave you on the curve there. I pull her hair, smack that, yeah, she like that. Gave her a round of applause and she made it clap back. Big facts did that and make her text back. Knick-knack, patty whack, the homie Joker's back. 2023, she gon' wish she had me back. Her lost, get tossed, playing with the biggest boss. Headed to the mall and I ain't worried about the cost. She wear that G-string cause she know I love the floss. Got her upside down, that's my Diana Ross. wanna touch your body from the inside. Hands tied, yeah, I love it how my wifey ride. Yee-haw, giddy up, though. Dance pole, move them hips, though. Slow-mo, cream, we get the money. She leaks of milk and honey, shining when it's sunny. Turning down all them dummies, they wanna know what to call you. They can call you Mrs. Gully. She's a bad mamacita, no relation to Bad Bunny. It's funny just how we moving, no drama cause we be grooving. While I'm feeling on your booty, I do this cause you a cutie. Her feminine do it to me. It's
the bottom line.
I'm sorry cause they be losing. The winner is who she chooses.
Acknowledge me.
Ceremony and Vegas with the look, ain't nothing break us. Praying so he can save us. We blessed because he made us, and can't nobody replace him. I vow to never forsake us. I vow to never forsake us. I vow to never forsake us. I vow to never forsake us.
I don't think you have the facilities for
I vow
that.
to never forsake us.
That's
stupid. Use your common sense. Yeah, that's the motivation.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my
This is my dedication. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. Yeah, that's the destination. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. You are an inspiration. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. Yeah, that's the motivation. Peace, love, God's love, peace, love. This is my dedication.
Finish him.
Peace,
Flawless victory. Fatality.
yeah, that's the destination. Peace, love.
And that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold Set Show.
Hadouken!